Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
And now the moment we've been waiting for is here.
What is up, Skeeters Nation? How are we doing here on a Thursday morning at Constellation Field as the Skeeters and the High Point Rockers will take part in Game 3 of this 6-game series here at beautiful Constellation Field in Sugar Land, Texas. Ryan Posner here, as it has not been the brightest of starts here in this series for the Skeeters. They've dropped the first two and have dropped each of their last 6 games. That is the longest losing streak of the year. Skeeters are going to look to put an end to that losing streak today, and that'll be on the shoulders of right-hander Troy Scribner, who will get the start 1-2 at 3.38 ERA. He'll take on Tyler Herron. Fellow right-hander has fallen on hard times this year, 1-4 and a 5.24 ERA. Last night's 6-2 loss for the Skeeters, a game in which they led 2-1 after the 7th inning, but a 5-run 8th inning for the Rockers propelled them to the win. And looking back on that game last night, that is kind of one of those innings, the 8th inning that the Skeeters surrendered 5 runs, is going to haunt you a little bit because he started the inning off. Hector Gomez strikes out, reaches on a wild pitch though, so already a tough start of the inning there. And after a single from Richie Schaefer, Tyler Marenko had squared around to bunt, getting ready to sacrifice himself and give up an out, was hit in the back. So loaded the bases up there with nobody out, and the Rockers proceeded to bat around and play 5 runs. So a tough inning last night that led to the win for the Rockers. Skeeters stole a 4.5 game lead, first place in the Freedom Division, a magic number of 5 over the York Revolution. York last night winners over the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. The Blue Crabs took the first game of that series, but York went on to take the series by winning the next 2. So the Skeeters still have that magic number sitting at 5, meaning any combination of Skeeters wins and York losses equaling 5 will result in the Skeeters clinching a 3rd straight Freedom Division title. York not in action today, so it's going to be up to the Skeeters to lower that number. They could lower it to 4 with a win, still giving the folks here at Constellation Field a chance to celebrate with them with a first half Freedom Division title. Just got to get underway here as the team's getting ready to take the field, and quickly let's go over your Skeeter starting lineup tonight, or today I should say. Willie Tavares going to bat leadoff, play left field. Jared Mitchell, center fielder, will bat second. Juan Silverio, the third baseman, will hit third. Zach Borenstein hitting cleanup, he'll be playing right field. Dennis Phipps getting the start at first base, he'll be hitting fifth. Albert Cordero behind the plate will hit sixth. Jason Martinson had an RBI last night, he'll hit seventh. Cody Stanley DHing today, and Ryan Jackson rounded out batting ninth, and Troy Scribner on the hill. And for the Rockers, Steven Cardillo going to bat leadoff again and play right field. Miles Schroeder playing third base will hit second. Tyler Ladendorf moves over to second base, he'll hit third. Quincy Lattimore, the DH, will bat cleanup. Richie Schaefer moves to left field, he will hit fifth. Vio Sergi Rosa, the first baseman, will hit sixth. Kalian Sims, center field, will hit seventh. Giovanni Alfonso, the shortstop, will hit eighth, and Frank Nigro behind the plate, making his first start of the series, will bat ninth. Little morning baseball here, 11:05 a.m. start. Got some groups of some kids here on summer break, enjoying some baseballs, getting some foam Skeeters baseballs thrown in their direction. Can't ask for a better day here in Sugar Land, Texas. Obviously, it's summer. It's a little steamy, but nice cloud cover, keeping the sun from wrecking too much havoc, and we should be getting underway here in just a moment. I'm going to take a quick commercial break. When I come back, it's Game 3 between the Skeeters and the Rockers. Skeeters looking to snap a 6-game losing streak. See if the buck stops today.
Texas Farm Bureau members get free tickets to Skeeters home games every Sunday all season long. Just show proof of your membership at the ticket office to get 2 free tickets to any Sunday home game while supplies last. Visit texasfarmbureau.org/sports to learn more about this offer and other benefits associated with your membership. This offer is exclusive to Texas Farm Bureau members and is only available while supplies last. So become a member today. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, proud sponsor of the Sugar Land Skeeters.
Hello, Houston. Tomorrow's here. Time for an energy company that does more than just sell electricity, and that's Constellation. We offer electricity plans that include protection for your air conditioning. If something goes wrong, we'll fix it, and you pay nothing for covered parts and labor. Visit constellation.com/getmore or call 888-921-MORE to learn how all of this is included in one great electricity rate. Certain restrictions apply. Visit constellation.com or speak to a care representative for details. PUC 10014.
What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugarland Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. People are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company.
Nothing provides the flexibility to watch the Skeeters on your time like our exciting mini plans for the 2019 season. Some of our plans include a fireworks plan with tickets to all of our Friday firework games. Catch the buzz on the weekends and come away with some of our hottest giveaway items with our Saturday night plan. Enjoy the ultimate flexibility with our Pick 8 plan, giving you the chance to pick out 8 games that work best for you. Visit SugarlandSkeeters.com to find out more information on all of our mini plans. Sugarland Skeeters, more than baseball.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that finding the right team for your painting project can be overwhelming. We want you to have the best experience as we help your home or business come to life. We strive to deliver on our promise of care and quality. With our professionals by your side, the process will be easy and convenient, leaving you time for what matters most, like watching the Skeeters. Visit CertaPro.com today to book your free estimate. That's CertaPro with a C, C-E-R-T-A Pro.com. We do painting, you do life.
Don't miss out on daily promotions this season at Constellation Field. Come to the park on Monday for discounted margarita prices as well as free tickets for fans who present military and first responder IDs. Visit us on Wednesday and enjoy $1 hot dogs as well as discounts on White Claw hard seltzer. Come thirsty on Thursday for $2 beers and sodas. And you definitely won't want to miss out on Fireworks Fridays. Close the week out on Sunday Fun Day where we'll have pregame autographs and kids run the bases. Sugarland Skeeters, it's more than baseball.
The Skeeter Buddies Kids Club create countless memories that will last a lifetime for kids ages 4 through 12. With 2 packages that are sure to meet your budget, the Skeeter Buddies Kids Club, sponsored by Meadow and Sugar Mill Montessori Schools, offer exclusive moments, such as batting and pitching lessons with players and front-of-the-line privileges or kids run the bases on Sunday Fun Day. For more information, visit SugarlandSkeeters.com. Sugarland Skeeters, more than baseball.
Plan your next group outing at beautiful Constellation Field. Looking to celebrate a birthday, host a large-scale event like a company party, or just looking to bring a large group to watch a baseball game? Constellation Field has you covered. We have several birthday packages as well as seating options that include our party suites and picnic plaza, as well as the field plaza to best accompany your group. Visit SugarlandSkeeters.com or call us at 281-240-HITS for more info on all of our group packages.
Memorial Hermann Sugarland Hospital has been named a recipient of the highly coveted 2016 Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award, the nation's highest presidential honor for performance excellence. Memorial Hermann Sugarland was recognized for its outstanding commitment to sustainable excellence through innovation, improvement, and visionary leadership. Memorial Hermann Sugarland is the first Houston area healthcare organization to earn the prestigious Baldrige Award and only the 3rd in Texas. The Sugarland Skeeters are proud to partner with Memorial Hermann Sugarland.
We are minutes away from baseball here on a Thursday morning in Sugarland, Texas. Troy Scribner has thrown his last warm-up pitch. Stephen Cardillo going to make his way to the batter's box. It's game number 3. The Rockers have taken the first 2. It is about time for this losing streak to come to a screeching halt, folks, and I believe today is the day. We got a talented former big league right-hander on the mound, and Troy Scribner, and the Skeeters offense just brimming with a chance to explode after a couple of days without scoring a run. They went 3 games without scoring a run, and then yesterday scored 2 of them. I think today we are going to see a little bit of an offensive outbreak against a righty in Tyler Herron for the Rockers, who has struggled this year. We'll get to more of that as the game goes on. Out of the windup, Troy Scribner's first pitch to Stephen Cardillo, who took a big hack at that one, misses it. Down 0-1 early. Cardillo last night was 1 for 3, singled and came around to score as part of that 8th inning rally. Also drove in a run in the 8th inning last night. Pops that one foul off to the right side. Troy Scribner in his last start on June 22nd at New Britain. It was a loss for the Skeeters. He took the loss. 6 innings pitched, 7 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned runs. Did strike out 7. He has had the strikeout pitch working this year. He struck out 10 in a game back in Southern Maryland on June 7th. It's the single game high from the Skeeters this year, was those 10 strikeouts. lot of activity on our comments feed today, as I think fans are also getting antsy to watch this losing streak end as the Skeeters are closing in on the first half title potentially. It looked a lot clearer before the last road trip where the Skeeters dropped 5 of 6, but still a pretty clean road if they are able to start pulling off a few dubs of late. They are 4.5 games ahead of the York Revolution, so still in a pretty good spot here with exactly 10 games left to play in the first half. And York, again, not playing today, so the Skeeters, they got a chance to lower that magic number by 4 with a win. 0-2 to Cardillo, misses low, 1-2. Cardillo, not your typical leadoff hitter. I guess, one, because he has 9 home runs, usually your leadoff man, not one of your better power hitters. He's tied for the team lead in home runs. Also, he swinging away here, not really looking to take too many pitches. Usually your leadoff guy sometimes will take some pitches and try to get the pitcher to work a little bit to open the game, and Scribner misses up with his curveball, 2-2. Scribner's got that nasty hook, 12-6 curveball, and he threw it there, just left it up, luckily up enough to where it wasn't hittable. Fastball out there, and Cardillo fouls it off, but Cardillo, as the leadoff man, is putting together a nice little at-bat here to lead the game off. It's pitch number 7 there, as Cardillo will see an 8th pitch. So 2-2 to Cardillo leading off on this Thursday morning game. Foul back again. Scribner kind of looked to the side like, man, are you kidding me? About to throw an 8th pitch here to the leadoff man, who I'll have to bite my tongue. I was saying didn't really have your prototypical leadoff at bat. He took a monster hack at the first pitch of the game and has since put together a nice AB. Kind of reminiscent of another leadoff man who plays here in Houston, George Springer. Not afraid to swing at the first pitch, and leadoff home runs have become pretty synonymous with George Springer and the Astros. The 2-2 to Cardillo, fouls it off again. Straight back. So Cardillo will see a 10th pitch here in this at bat to lead the game off. It's going to be a hot one today, folks. It's going to only get hotter as the game goes on. Troy Scribner, he's made 2 starts in the day, 0-1 with a 3.00 ERA in his 2-day start so far. That one misses up with the curveball. Full count now to Cardillo. We'll see an 11th pitch. He's having a fantastic at-bat to lead this game off, much to the chagrin of Troy Scribner, who had him down 0-2. He's worked it full now, the full count pitch. And Cardillo pops that one up, and what do you know? That one's going foul too. Unbelievable at bat here from Stephen Cardillo to lead this game off. Now going to see pitch number 12 as Troy Scribner having to work extra hard, and now he's going to even adjust his batting gloves here to take up some more time. This bat should end sometime around noon, I think, so don't make any lunch plans unless you want to miss this outcome of the Stephen Cardillo leadoff at bat this game. The 3-2 once more. That one lined and into left field for a base hit. That, folks, is as good of a leadoff at bat as you could possibly have in the game of baseball right there. He saw 12 pitches and lined the 12th pitch into left field for a leadoff single. That is kind of how it's gone for the Skeeters of late. There's not a lot they've been able to control. Sometimes baseball is cruel that way. You make good pitches, you get a guy down 0-2, and then they line one into left field after 12 pitches. So Stevie Cardillo, a great at-bat. That'll bring out Miles Schroeder. He's moved over to third base today. Schroeder takes upstairs on the fastball, 1-0. Schroeder last night was 1 for 4, had an RBI double in the 8th inning. Just missed a home run, as a matter of fact. That one bounced up and into the bullpen, the High Points bullpen out there in right center field. As he pops that one up in the infield, Ryan Jackson calls off Juan Silverio and has it there in the infield dirt for out number 1. The one down, Tyler Ladendorf comes to bat. Ladendorf, the former Oakland A, played shortstop last night, has shifted back over to second base. He had a pair of hits, an RBI single as well. First pitch to him is a fastball up for a ball, 1-0. Troy Scribner 1-2, 3.38 ERA this year. He has been a welcomed addition to the Skeeters rotation for sure. Pitched with the Arizona Diamondbacks last year, has also appeared in the major leagues with the Angels. As Ladendorf, former AL West mate, pops that one up in the left field, in the left center field gap. Willie Tavares has it for out number 2. So Anthony Jansanti getting the night off, or keeps the day off, as he left yesterday's game with an apparent injury. Not quite sure to the extent of what that injury was, but hopefully he is okay. He's not in the lineup today. One of 2 guys on the bench, though, theoretically, for the Skeeters. Jeff Allen, bullpen coach / now catcher for the Skeeters, is the other active player on the bench. Strike 1 to Quincy Lattimore. Lattimore, the owner of 9 homers this year. There are 4 Rockers with 9 home runs each. It's each tied for 10th in the Atlantic League. There's Quincy Lattimore, Steven Cardillo, both with 9 homers this year. Tyler Ladendorf, the Rocker that just popped out, also has 9 home runs. Also with 9, Richie Schaefer, who's in left field. He is due up next. 2-2 now to Quincy Lattimore, former 4th-round pick of the Pittsburgh Pirates, native of North Carolina. Fouls that one away. Still 2-2. He's back with the Rockers. Took a brief siesta to Mexico to play for Quintana Roo, which I did not know. That is Cancun area of Mexico. So nice little 2-week spell over there, the Cancun. Chris Parsons is my hero. Just brought me some Raising Cane's. My man. Raising Cane's. Chicken fingers as a Californian, did not have that as a kid growing up, but I know that's a staple out here in Texas, and I've grown quite fond of it out here. That pepper sauce is delightful. 2-2 still to Quincy Lattimore, 2 down. Runner on first was Cardillo. He led the game off with a single. Scribner's got a couple outs after that. Cardillo on the move with the 2-2 pitch to throw from Cordero. Martinson with the tag, but the throw on a bounce not in time, as Cardillo swipes the bag there. Still the full count pitch, and that one misses low. So a 2-out walk to Quincy Lattimore with the base open after the stolen base by Cardillo. So that'll bring up Richie Schaefer, one of those 4 guys with 9 homers. 2 away here at the top of the first. First pitch to Schaefer is an outside fastball, 1-0. Schaefer last night, 1 for 4. Like many of his other teammates, he singled and he came around to score in that 8th inning. Second pitch to him is a called strike, evens the count out at 1-1. Lattimore at first, Cardillo at second. No score here at the top of the first inning between the Rockers and the Skeeters. Pitch misses upstairs, 2-1. Two down here, and Schaefer ropes that into left center field. Jared Mitchell looks up, watches that one sail into the playground there in left center field. A 3-run, 2-out homer for Richie Schaefer. That's going to put the Rockers up 3-0 here in the top of the first inning. Just a pitch away from getting out of this one, and Schaefer, his 10th home run of the year. That was a long one. That one clanked off the net there that protects the playground area there in left center field, right over the Pamela printing sign. A tough turn of events here in the first inning for the Skeeters. They had 2 away, and Richie Schaefer belts a 3-run homer with 2 away. That's going to bring up the first baseman, Vio Sergi Rosa. Rosa fouls that one back. He's quickly down 0-2. Scribner had really not let up the long ball all that much this year. He let up 2 in his last start, which came against the Bees. Prior to that, had allowed just 1 home run, so just 3 on the year. That was the 4th home run, and the 3rd he's allowed in his last 2 starts. As the long ball bites him here, 3-run homers are tough to overcome, to be sure. But he gets a strikeout, or strike 2 there to Vio Sergi Rosa. 0-2 now. One, two to Rosa, popped up foul, left side and out of play. So 1-2 count, 3-0 lead for the Rockers. That was kind of a gut punch right there in the top of the first inning after Troy Scribner had 2 away, and Richie Schaefer with a no doubt 3-run homer. That one misses away, so that's going to bring it to a full count for Scribner here. He's already walked 1 this inning, as Lattimore also walked and came around to score on that home run. Full count pitch, fastball up. Rosa swings through it and misses for strike number 3. So the Rockers do strike first, and they strike heavily. A 3-run homer from Richie Schaefer puts them up 3-0. We head to the bottom of the first inning. Skeeters gonna have to come from behind. They want to stop this 6-game losing streak.
Hello, Houston. Tomorrow's here. Time for an energy company that does more than just sell electricity, and that's Constellation. We offer electricity plans that include protection for your air conditioning. If something goes wrong, we'll fix it, and you pay nothing for covered parts and labor. Visit constellation.com/getmore or call 888-921-MORE to learn how all of this is included in one great electricity rate. Certain restrictions apply. Visit constellation.com or speak to a care representative for details. PUC 10014.
What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugarland Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. People are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company.
Nothing provides the flexibility to watch the Skeeters on your time like our exciting mini plans for the 2019 season. Some of our plans include a fireworks plan with tickets to all of our Friday firework games. Catch the buzz on the weekends and come away with some of our hottest giveaway items with our Saturday night plan. Enjoy the ultimate flexibility with our Pick 8 plan, giving you the chance to pick out 8 games that work best for you. Visit SugarlandSkeeters.com to find out more information on all of our mini plans. Sugarland Skeeters, more than baseball.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that finding the right team for your painting project can be overwhelming. We want you to have the best experience as we help your home or business come to life. We strive to deliver on our promise of care and quality. With our professionals by your side, the process will be easy and convenient, leaving you time for what matters most, like watching the Skeeters. Visit CertaPro.com today to book your free estimate. That's CertaPro with a C, C-E-R-T-A Pro.com. We do painting, you do life.
Don't miss out on daily promotions this season at Constellation Field. Come to the park on Monday for discounted margarita prices as well as free tickets for fans who present military and first responder IDs. Visit us on Wednesday and enjoy $1 hot dogs as well as discounts of White Claw hard seltzer. Come thirsty on Thursday for $2 beers and sodas. And you definitely won't want to miss out on Fireworks Fridays. Close the week out on Sunday Fun Day, where we'll have pregame autographs and kids run the bases. Sugarland Skeeters, it's more than baseball.
3-0 lead for the Rockers. That was kind of like a gut punch, maybe like a punch from Mike Tyson right in the jejunum there in the top of the first inning. 2 away, and Richie Schaefer just belted a 3-run homer not the start we were looking for this morning / almost this afternoon. But Willie Taveras is going to look to bring the heat here as the Skeeters offense comes about for the first time today. Willie leading things off against Tyler Heron. Heron 1-4, a 5.24 ERA, is going to be making his 11th start of the season. Willie came in as a replacement last night and hits that one into left field. Fly ball is going to take the left fielder Schaefer into the gap a little bit, but he's under it for out number 1. One out. That'll bring up Jared Mitchell. I like Jennifer Suter's attitude here on YouTube. Get right back in this one. It's a 3-0 deficit. That is a tough start to the game, but the Skeeters have come from behind and won 16 games this year. They've won 31 games overall, so more than half their wins have been when they have trailed at one point. So it's not a spot that the Skeeters haven't been able to overcome. They've got a good right-hander on the mound, and Troy Scribner, who just made one bad pitch last inning, and that one happened to be a home run. So long game left here. Mitchell takes for a ball 1-0. Skeeters, though, it's tough when you get down 3-0 and you've lost 6 in a row. Things can start to mount up a little bit. Hopefully the guys are able to kind of just take a deep breath and collect themselves here. And a lot of good bats in this lineup, including the man up right now, Jared Mitchell, who's ahead 2-0. That 2-0 pitch is up. So 3-0 here. Tyler Heron has pitched in the Atlantic League before. He was with the Somerset Patriots in 2015. Brief stint with the Patriots. It's 0-1 with a 15.00 ERA in 2 games, including a start. 3-0 pitch. That one misses in. A 4-pitch walk to Jared Mitchell. So base runner here, and that's a good guy to get on base right there. Second in the league with 21 stolen bases. Jared Mitchell also in the top 10 league in walks. So there's that. Juan Silverio now going to come to bat. Juan had 2 doubles yesterday, 2 for 4 effort for him. And in a lineup that's, we've had 13 contracts purchased this year. If you can believe that. There were 14 in all of last year. We are not even through the first half. We've had 13 contracts purchased, 11 of which by major league teams. But in a lineup that seems to be ever-changing, Juan Silverio, a constant as he is starting game number 61 this year. He is leading the Atlantic League in games started. Takes a strike, 0-1. Heron's last start came on June 21st against the Blue Crabs. Took the loss after throwing 7 innings, allowing 5 runs on 6 hits. Struck out 4 and walked 1. And the ERA 5.24 for Heron. This is the guy that, if you're down by 3, he's allowed at least 3 earned runs in each of his last 3 starts. So 3 runs, not going to be something that the Skeeters can't kind of overcome this game. 0-2 now as Silverio swings over the top. Silverio leads the team, 33 RBIs. And he had a pair of doubles yesterday. He hit a ball, and Tyler Marenko has got the day off. Curious as if that had to do with the double that Juan Silverio hit on a bounce that hit off his knee and literally ricocheted a good 100 feet into the left center field gap. I have to imagine he is got a pretty good-sized welt on his leg. That one popped up toward third base. Schroeder comes in and has it there right on the grass for out number 2. So 2 down, Zach Bornstein going to make his first at-bat of the game. 5 homers for him on the year, 18 RBIs. Drove in a run with the sac fly last night. Tyler Heron, the pitcher on the mound, 32 years old, born in West Palm Beach, Florida. Taken by the Cardinals the first round. He was the 46th overall pick of the 2005 MLB draft. On the move is Mitchell. Throw down from Fank Nigro, not in time, as Mitchell swipes back number 22 of the year. I'll place him in a tie for the league lead now with Darian Sanford out there in Lancaster. Although the Skeeters have struggled lately, one category they have not struggled in at all this year is stolen bases. They lead the league in stolen bases. That's number 75 as a team this year. The next closest, 52, Somerset. So a pretty wide gap in between the Skeeters and everybody else in the league as far as stolen bases go. And Mitchell dancing around. He's got a good lead now at second. Bornstein takes the ball 1-1. Keep in mind the Skeeters' all-time record is 162 that came in 2017. That was aided by a 55 stolen base year from Josh Prince. And Mitchell, he could push that record this year if he's with the Skeeters all year long. The way it's gone, anytime somebody starts producing, you get a little wary. They've been getting picked up. That one lined up the middle over the head of Heron, but on a hop, fielded there by Giovanni Alfonso, who fires in time to end the inning. So a walk from Jared Mitchell, who reached second on a stolen base, but he's stranded there. Rockers, they lead 3-0. We head to the top of the second inning.
Hello, Houston. Tomorrow's here. Time for an energy company that does more than just sell electricity, and that's Constellation. We offer electricity plans that include protection for your air conditioning. If something goes wrong, we'll fix it, and you pay nothing for covered parts and labor. Visit constellation.com/getmore or call 888-921-MORE to learn how all of this is included in one great electricity rate. Certain restrictions apply. Visit constellation.com or speak to a care representative for details. PUC 10014.
What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugar Land Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. People are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company.
Nothing provides the flexibility to watch the Skeeters on your time like our exciting mini plans for the 2019 season. Some of our plans include a fireworks plan with tickets to all of our Friday firework games. Catch the buzz on the weekends and come away with some of our hottest giveaway items with our Saturday night plan. Enjoy the ultimate flexibility with our Pick 8 plan, giving you the chance to pick out 8 games that work best for you. Visit SugarlandSkeeters.com to find out more information on all of our mini plans. Sugarland Skeeters, more than baseball.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that finding the right team for your painting project can be overwhelming. We want you to have the best experience as we help your home or business come to life. We strive to deliver on our promise of care and quality. With our professionals by your side, the process will be easy and convenient, leaving you time for what matters most, like watching the Skeeters. Visit CertaPro.com today to book your free estimate. That's CertaPro with a C, C-E-R-T-A Pro.com. We do painting, you do life.
Don't miss out on daily promotions this season at Constellation Field. Come to the park on Monday for discounted margarita prices as well as free tickets for fans who present military and first responder IDs. Visit us on Wednesday and enjoy $1 hot dogs as well as discounts on White Claw hard seltzer. Come thirsty on Thursday for $2 beers and sodas. And you definitely won't want to miss out on Fireworks Fridays. Close the week out on Sunday Fun Day where we'll have pregame autographs and kids run the bases. Sugarland Skeeters, it's more than baseball.
The Skeeter Buddies Kids Club create countless...
We are moving to the second inning here on a Thursday morning at Constellation Field. 3-0 lead for the High Point Rockers, making their first trip here to Constellation Field. Kalean Sims making his first at-bat of this series, takes a strike from Troy Scribner, 0-1. A 3-run homer from Richie Schaefer. That has been the damage so far. Sams fouls that one back. Quickly down 0-2. Sam's born in the Netherlands, 32 years old. Spent some time at the affiliated level, reaching AAA with the Seattle Mariners. And 3 pitches, 3 strikes. Troy Scribner catches him looking for out number 1 here in the second inning. First strikeout of the game, or second strikeout of the game here for Scribner. He got Rosa to end the inning in the first. Giovanni Alfonso, the shortstop, now to bat, swings at the first pitch and fouls it back, 0-1. Skeeters, their largest comeback of the year was a 6-run comeback back on April 26th, the second game of the season. So 3 runs should not diminish your hopes too much here. Skeeters plenty of time to get back in this one. 0-2 as Alfonso swings and misses to that one. 0-2 popped up. Shallow right field. Zach Bornstein gives it a look, but that one's going to hop into the seats for a foul ball. Still 0-2. Alfonso, 26 years old, from Caracas, Venezuela. 21st round pick in the 2015 draft by the Miami Marlins. Attended the University of Tampa. Swings and misses to that one. Back-to-back strikeouts there from Scribner. 2 away. Nice mix of his pitches there. Had a nice breaking ball that Giovanni Alfonso fouled off to the right side and then comes back with a fastball. He's way late. So making his first start of the game and the first start of this series, Frank Nigro, the catcher. Nigro, much like Joe Lionheart, a new member of the Skeeter staff, these are his first appearances at the pro level. He scores the bunt, pops it up, and fouls it back. 0-1. Nigro, who attended UNC Wilmington out there in North Carolina. Swings and misses there. Nigro quickly down 0-2. He did have a pretty big moment, though, in his one of his first games with the Rockers, just 21 years old. He hit a game-tying home run, but right there, swings and misses for strike 3. Struck out the side, did Troy Scribner. Makes easy work of the Rockers in the second inning. 3 up, 3 down. The Rockers, they do lead 3-0, though, as we move into the bottom of the second inning.
Texas Farm Bureau members get free tickets to Skeeters home games every Sunday all season long. Just show proof of your membership at the ticket office to get 2 free tickets to any Sunday home game while supplies last. Visit texasfarmbureau.org/sports to learn more about this offer and other benefits associated with your membership. This offer is exclusive to Texas Farm Bureau members and is only available while supplies last. So become a member today. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, proud sponsor of the Sugarland Skeeters.
Hello, Houston. Tomorrow's here. Time for an energy company that does more than just sell electricity, and that's Constellation. We offer electricity plans that include protection for your air conditioning. If something goes wrong, we'll fix it, and you pay nothing for covered parts and labor. Visit constellation.com/getmore or call 888-921-MORE to learn how all of this is included in one great electricity rate. Certain restrictions apply. Visit constellation.com or speak to a care representative for details. PUC 10014.
What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugarland Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. People are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company.
Nothing provides the flexibility to watch the Skeeters on your time like our exciting mini plans for the 2019 season. Some of our plans include a fireworks plan with tickets to all of our Friday firework games. Catch the buzz on the weekends and come away with some of our hottest giveaway items with our Saturday night plan. Enjoy the ultimate flexibility with our Pick 8 plan, giving you the chance to pick out 8 games that work best for you. Visit SugarlandSkeeters.com to find out more information on all of our mini plans. Sugarland Skeeters, more than baseball.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that finding the right team for your painting project can be overwhelming. We want you to have the best experience as we help your home or business come to life. We strive to deliver on our promise of care and quality. With our professionals by your side, the process will be easy and convenient, leaving you time for what matters most, like watching you do life.
It'll be Dennis Phipps to lead it off for the Skeeters here in the bottom of the second. They trail 3-0. First pitch to him misses upstairs for a ball 1-0 from Tyler Heron. Heron, who last year pitched for the Winnipeg Goldeyes of the American Association, was 2-4 with a 3.19 ERA in 6 starts. Has missed 2 straight here to Dennis Phipps. He's ahead 2-0. Phippsy, 11 home runs, leads the Skeeters, tied for 3rd in the league. That one is a called strike. Make it 2-1. And more impressively, Phipps has hit his 11 home runs and just 181 at-bats, and of players in the Atlantic League with at least 10 home runs. Him and Corey Vaughn, both 181 at-bats exactly, if you can believe that, are the fewest of players to have reached double digits in dingers this year. 3-1 to Phipps as the Skeeters to chip into this deficit here. The 3-run home run from Reggie Schaefer put the Rockers up in the first inning. Bibbs gets a look at that one, fouls it away, makes it full count here. Full count to Phipps. Pops that one up right field. That's going to take Cardia back all the way to the warning track as that one carried just a few feet in front of the wall, but Cardia makes the play for out number one. That one had some carry on it there. Don't usually see that right field here at Constellation Field, but nonetheless, out number one here in the second inning. So Albert Cordero now going to come to bat. Playing catcher this morning. Comes in a $195, 4 homers, 18 RBIs. Though over his last 9 games, Coco's hit .323 at a pair of hits in last night's game. First pitch, he swings through the fastball, 0-1. Coco against the Rockers in 5 games this year has hit .400, so this is a spot where you expect him to thrive here. He's hit well against the Rockers, and he's hit well of late over his last 9. Hits that one hard on the ground as a shortstop. Fielded by Alfonso, slipped for a second, but he's able to recover and get it over to Rosa in time for out number 2. Two away, Jason Martinson comes to the plate. Martinson last night had 2 hits, including a double, drove in a run. He drove in the go-ahead run in the 7th inning on an RBI single. It was a fleeting lead, though, as the Rockers came back and scored 5 in the 8th to move to that 6-2 win. Fouls the first pitch away, back toward the suite level here at Constellation Field. Martinson, product of Texas State University. Go Bobcats. 7 homers, 23 RBIs on the season, tied for second on the team. He provides a pretty good amount of pop out of the middle infield here. Traditionally, second baseman, not necessarily one of your chief power threats, although there have been guys from time to time you've seen in the major league level. Second baseman like Daniel Murphy, Dustin Pedroia, Jose Altuve for the Astros, who have hit for some pretty decent power as he fouls that one away. Still 1-2. One-two from Harrow, and Martinson skies out to center field. Under it, though, is Kalian Sims, and has it easily, fires it over into the playground for out number 3. So the Skeeters go down in order here in the second inning. Rockers, they hang on to their 3-0 lead as they move to the third.
What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugar Land Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. People are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company.
Nothing provides the flexibility to watch the Skeeters on your time like our exciting mini plans for the 2019 season. Some of our plans include a fireworks plan with tickets to all of our Friday firework games. Catch the buzz on the weekends and come away with some of our hottest giveaway items with our Saturday night plan. Enjoy the ultimate flexibility with our Pick 8 plan, giving you the chance to pick out 8 games that work best for you. Visit SugarlandSkeeters.com to find out more information on all of our mini plans. Sugarland Skeeters, more than baseball.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that finding the right team for your painting project can be overwhelming. We want you to have the best experience as we help your home or business come to life. We strive to deliver on our promise of care and quality. With our professionals by your side, the process will be easy and convenient, leaving you time for what matters most, like watching the Skeeters. Visit CertaPro.com today to book your free estimate. That's CertaPro with a C, CERTA Pro.com. We do painting, you do life.
Don't miss out on daily promotions this season at Constellation Field. Come to the park on Monday for discounted margarita prices as well as free tickets for fans who present military and first responder IDs. Visit us on Wednesday and enjoy $1 hot dogs as well as discounts on White Claw hard seltzer. Come thirsty on Thursday for $2 beers and sodas. And you definitely won't want to miss out on Fireworks Fridays. Close the week out on Sunday Fun Day where we'll have pregame autographs and kids run the bases. Sugarland Skeeters, it's more than baseball.
The Skeeter Buddies Kids Club create countless memories that will last a lifetime for kids ages 4 through 12. With 2 packages that are sure to meet your budget, the Skeeter Buddies Kids Club, sponsored by Meadow and Sugar Mill Montessori Schools, offer exclusive moments, such as batting and pitching lessons with players and front-of-the-line privileges or Kids Run the Bases on Sunday Fun Day. For more information, visit SugarlandSkeeters.com. Sugarland Skeeters, more than base.
Back to the top of the order for the Rockers here to lead off the 3rd inning. It'll be Steven Cardillo, who is 1 for 1 with the single so far today. Came around to score on that 3-run homer by Richie Schaefer. Takes a strike, 0-1. Troy Scribner ahead here as the Rockers, they lead 3-0. Here in the top of the 3rd, curveball misses up 1-1. Cardillo with the Rockies in 2016 and 17. 24th round pick of the Arizona Diamondbacks in 2010 out of Florida State University. Go Noles. Nice bender there. Catches the zone 1 and 2. Played for AAA Albuquerque last year, the Rockies AAA affiliate. 286. Pops that one up. Juan Silverio, I think that one's going right to him as he barely has to move and has that there a few steps behind third base for the first out of the inning. Cardillo down on just 3 pitches this time. He saw 12 pitches in his first at-bat. So that's a sigh of relief for the Skeeters and Troy Scribner as Miles Schroeder, who flied out in his first at-bat, steps on in. Schroeder himself, a 27th round pick, the San Francisco Giants. 2007 out of Diablo Valley College. That is a tongue twister for me, at least. Out of Pleasant Hill, California, up in the NorCal area. Takes inside there. They're going to make it 2-0. Born in Pleasant Hill, California, 31 years old. Was last with the Sacramento River Cats, the AAA affiliate of the Giants. 90 games last year. Schroeder hit 244, 9 homers and 24 RBIs. He's got 4 homers and 24 RBIs exactly this year. And 269 coming into this one. That one's fouled back, 2-1. Troy Scribner, the man on the mound, he was never drafted. He was signed as an undrafted free agent by the Houston Astros after playing at Sacred Heart University. That one hit toward Willie Taveras in left field. On the run, Taveras dives and is unable to make the play as it bounces in front of him. Schroeder running all the way. He will get to second standing up with a 1-out double. Nice job by Willie Taveras to stop that one at least. That was kind of a tough in-between play there. As a sinking liner going toward the left field line, Taveras stopped it, though, to keep Schroeder from advancing any farther than second base. So 1-out double. Second hit of the night for the Rockers. Other one was the 3-run homer by Richie Schaefer. I'll bring up Tyler Ladendorf. Flew out in his first at-bat. Former Oakland A takes up for a ball, 1-0. One 0 pitch taken outside, called a ball, 2-0. Troy Scribner makes his 8th start of the year for the Skeeters. He has, coming into this one, struck out 34 batters in 34 and 2/3 innings of work. As on his career, he's over a strikeout per inning. Curveball there almost hit Ladendorf. He backs out of the way, but gets out of the way for the ball, 3-0. Though not drafted, Scribner has 3 years of big league experience. Angels in 2017. Made his major league debut, as that one's called strike there, 3-1. Struck out one-time MLB Silver Slugger Kendrys Morales in his major league debut on July 29th, 2017. That one low, called a ball, so Ladendorf reaches with the 1-out walk. I'll put runners on first and second base here in the third inning. And that'll bring up the DH Quincy Lattimore, who walked in his first at bat of the game. Schroeder on second. Leidendorf on first. First pitch curveball drops in, called a ball for 1-0 now. The Pirates took Quincy Lattimore in the 4th round in 2007 at Middle Creek High School in Apex, North Carolina. That one called a strike, 1-1. One down in the inning. So you mentioned Lattimore in his last at bat. He had a bit of a stint with Quintana Roo, the Tigres de Quintana Roo in the Mexican League. Played 14 games before returning back to High Point, and that was to the dismay of pitchers here in the Atlantic League, as he has had himself a nice year. Came in hitting .285 with 9 homers and 33 RBIs. 2-1 pitch. That's lined into right field. That's going to get down for a base hit in front of Bornstein. Schroeder being waved on home. He will score without a throw. That'll push the Rockers' lead to 4-0 now here with just one down in the third inning. So RBI number 34 on the year for Quincy Lattimore. That makes it a 4-0 lead for High Point, as he just kind of flicked it out there in the shallow right field. Nothing the Skeeters could do with that one. Lattimore had not been hitting all that well against the Skeeters, just 211 coming into this one, but makes good there. He's reached twice now and has an RBI to go with it. First pitch swinging is Schaefer. Homered in his first at bat. That one skied out to right center field on the run. Jared Mitchell makes the play to corral that one right in front of the Texas Mattress Maker sign there in right center field. Nicely done by Mitchell. Has it for out number 2. Two away, and Vio Sergi Rosa steps in. He struck out in his first at-bat, one of 3 strikeouts on the day so far for Troy Scribner, and he gets across the strike to him there, 0-1. Rockers have plated a run here in the third inning. RBI single from Quincy Lattimore. Richie Schaefer, the man who just popped out. A 3-run home run in the first inning that got it started for the Rockers, as the Skeeters got to come from behind here as they've lost 6 in a row. Looking to snap this losing skid somehow, some way. Scribner has Rosa 1-1, a 29th round pick by the Florida Marlins out of Odessa College, out here in Odessa, Texas. Born in the Bronx, 29 years old. He last appeared at the affiliated level last year with the Oakland A's system. High A Stockton, the Stockton Ports. He spent some time in the Mexican League this year as well. That one's taken up 2-2. 7 home runs for him already in just 33 games for Rosa. Infield shading him to pull the ball here a bit on the ground. The 2-2 is foul down the third base side. It's going to keep it even here. So 2-2, 2 away. Rockers, they've taken a 4-0 lead here in the top of the third inning over the Skeeters, who are looking to try to cinch up this first half, as that one's grounded through the left side and into left field for a base hit. Coming around is Leidendorf. The throw from Tavares. It's not going to be in time. Leidendorf scores. That'll push the Rockers' lead to 5-0 here in the third inning. Opposite field single from Via Sergi Rosa. RBI number 20 for him on the year. That's going to push that Rockers lead up just a bit more. So 2 away. Khalil Sims now steps on in. Troy Scribner looking to stop the bleeding here just a bit. 2 runs already in, and Sims hits that a mile to left field. Willie Tavares gives it a look, but that one is not coming back. A 3-run homer. Khalil Sims, an absolute moonshot on the first pitch of his at-bat. Make it 8-0 here now in the 3rd inning. Still 2 away. My goodness. Wow, that was an absolute bomb there. The outfielders barely even flinched on that one as Sims, the big outfielder, listed at 6'2", 248 pounds, did not miss that one. Second home run of the game for the Rockers, and they have jumped out now to a whopping 8-0 lead in just the 3rd inning right now. 0-1 pitch from Scribner misses away. That'll even it up at 1-1. Scribner gets Giovanni Alfonso to foul that one back, and I make it a 1-2 count here. There's no real way to try to sweeten this up. It's been a rough stretch for the Skeeters, and today it's not getting any easier. They're going to have to overcome an 8-run deficit. They want to win this one, and Alfonso just continues to pile it on. That one's lined into center field for a base hit. 2-out hit again here for the Rockers. Starting to run out of ways to try to spin this one around. It's just a tough stretch for the Skeeters, folks. No other way to slice it. 6-game losing streak, their longest losing streak of the year. It's the longest losing streak in the Atlantic League at the moment. And for a team that was oh so close to wrapping up the first half, this is tough to swallow. That one's popped up to Tavares. Mercifully, this one's going to end up in his glove to end the inning. The Rockers put up a 5 spot, all 5 runs scored with 2 away, and punctuated by a 3-run homer from Khalil Sims. Makes it an 8-0 lead for the Rockers. We move to the bottom of the 3rd inning.
What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugarland Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. People are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company.
Nothing provides the flexibility to watch the Skeeters on your time like our exciting mini plans for the 2019 season. Some of our plans include a fireworks plan with tickets to all of our Friday firework games. Catch the buzz on the weekends and come away with some of our hottest giveaway items with our Saturday night plan. Enjoy the ultimate flexibility with our Pick 8 plan, giving you the chance to pick out 8 games that work best for you. Visit SugarlandSkeeters.com to find out more information on all of our mini plans. Sugarland Skeeters, more than baseball.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that finding the right team for your painting project can be overwhelming. We want you to have the best experience as we help your home or business come to life. We strive to deliver on our promise of care and quality. With our professionals by your side, the process will be easy and convenient, leaving you time for what matters most, like watching the Skeeters. Visit CertaPro.com today to book your free estimate. That's CertaPro with a C, C-E-R-T-A Pro.com. We do painting, you do life.
Don't miss out on daily promotions this season at Constellation Field. Come to the park on Monday for discounted margarita prices as well as free tickets for fans who present military and first responder IDs. Visit us on Wednesday and enjoy $1 hot dogs as well as discounts on White Claw hard seltzer. Come thirsty on Thursday for $2 beers and sodas. And you definitely won't want to miss out on Fireworks Fridays. Close the week out on Sunday Fun Day where we'll have pregame autographs and kids run the bases. Sugarland Skeeters, it's more than baseball.
This
Well, I wish I came to you guys with better news, but I guess the boogeyman in this case scenario. The Skeeters, they trail 8-0 as we move to just the bottom of the 3rd inning in this one. Plenty of time still for your Skeeters to mount a comeback here as they are looking to try and secure a spot in the playoffs here with a first half Freedom Division title. They got a 4.5 game lead. York not in action today, so win or lose, that magic number can only drop to 4 games for the Skeeters as Cody Stanley leads off and pops that one foul behind the net 0-2. Frank Herron back on the mound for High Point. He has not allowed a hit through the first 2 innings of work so far today. 0-2, and Stanley grounds out to the right side. Fielded there smoothly by the second baseman. Ladendorf makes the play and retires Stanley for out number 1. One base runner so far for the Skeeters. That was a walk from Jared Mitchell back in the first inning. Was stranded at second base after stealing the bag. Number 9 hitter Ryan Jackson takes a strike from Herron, 0-1. Jackson over his last 20 games hitting .308. Hitting .308 to go with 8 runs, 3 doubles, and 3 RBIs, and has a hit 15 of those last 20 games. So done a nice job out of that 9-hole to turn the lineup over. Quickly down 0-2 though. Calls for time. Nothing lead for High Point here. 1 down in the inning. That one lined right at Rosa, the first baseman, who makes a nice play there to keep that one from going down the right field line. Out number 2. That'll flip it over to the top of the order. Willie Tavares now. Flew out in his first at-bat 0-for-1, the former Houston Astro. The most veteran major league player on this team, 7 years of big league service time. Takes a first pitch strike from Herron, 0-1. Willie time with the Astros, obviously, from 2004, 2006, then with the Rockies from 07 to 08 as he fouls that one back. Quickly down 0-2. Then he spent a year with the Cincinnati Reds. I know Shane Brown, if they're listening to him in the control room, big Cincinnati Reds fan. Me and him have suffered through some trying times with our 2 favorite baseball teams, me being a Padres fan, him a Reds fan. Not a lot of winning years of late, although Shane at least had the big red machine to grow up watching. That one fouled. Stays alive, 0-2. I grew up watching many losing teams for the San Diego Padres. Hopefully they're going to turn that around someday. Tavares then finished out his career in the major leagues in 2010 with the Washington Nationals, a career .274 hitter at the major league level. 0-2, pops that up to center field. On the run is Sams, but he's going to give way to the shortstop Alfonso, who has the running grab out there in shallow center field for the 3rd out of the inning. So 3 down. The Skeeters, they are still hitless, and they trail 8-0 as we move to the 4th inning here on a Thursday morning at Constellation Field.
Nothing provides the flexibility to watch the Skeeters on your time like our exciting mini plans for the 2019 season. Some of our plans include a fireworks plan with tickets to all of our Friday firework games. Catch the buzz on the weekends and come away with some of our hottest giveaway items with our Saturday night plan. Enjoy the ultimate flexibility with our Pick 8 plan, giving you the chance to pick out 8 games that work best for you. Visit SugarlandSkeeters.com to find out more information on all of our mini plans. Sugarland Skeeters, more than baseball.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that finding the right team for your painting project can be overwhelming. We want you to have the best experience as we help your home or business come to life. We strive to deliver on our promise of care and quality. With our professionals by your side, the process will be easy and convenient, leaving you time for what matters most, like watching the Skeeters. Visit CertaPro.com today to book your free estimate. That's CertaPro with a C, C-E-R-T-A Pro.com. We do painting, you do life.
Don't miss out on daily promotions this season at Constellation Field. Come to the park on Monday for discounted margarita prices as well as free tickets for fans who present military and first responder IDs. Visit us on Wednesday and enjoy $1 hot dogs as well as discounts on White Claw hard seltzer. Come thirsty on Thursday for $2 beers and sodas. And you definitely won't want to miss out on Fireworks Fridays. Close the week out on Sunday Fun Day where we'll have pregame autographs and kids run the bases. Sugarland Skeeters, it's more than baseball.
The Skeeter Buddies Kids Club create countless memories that will last a lifetime for kids ages 4 through 12. With 2 packages that are sure to meet your budget, the Skeeter Buddies Kids Club, sponsored by Meadow and Sugar Mill Montessori Schools, offer exclusive moments, such as batting and pitching lessons with players and front-of-the-line privileges or Kids Run the Bases on Sunday Fun Day. For more information, visit SugarlandSkeeters.com. Sugarland Skeeters, more than baseball.
Plan your next group outing at beautiful Constellation Field.
The Rockers have taken an 8-0 lead here as we move into the 4th inning. Steven Cardillo, the leadoff man, up for the 3rd time this morning. We're just past noon now, so this afternoon, I shall say, is first pitch to him is called a strike, 0-1. Starter Troy Scribner back out for another inning of work. 2 3-run homers. That have been the damage so far. Hung a curveball there, but up enough, and Cardillo out in front and fouls that possibly out of the stadium there on the third base side. Quickly 0-2 to Cardillo, who is 1 for 1. He singled and scored on a 3-run homer by Richie Schaefer in the first inning, then popped out in the third. It was Kalian Sims who had the 3-run homer last inning that once again kind of just took the wind right out of everyone's sails. Both of the 3-run homers, I should mention, came with 2 outs. Makes it even tougher pill to swallow there as Scribner pitches away just from getting out of innings. But this Rockers team, they lead the league. They came in with a league-high 66 home runs, and they've had 2 more of them today. And Richie Schaefer, that was homer number 10 for him. He now leads the team. That one called a strike. Cardillo bends over. I don't think you like that call, but call it strike 3. Strikeout number 5 on the day for Troy Scribner. That'll lead things off here in the 4th inning. So the Rockers came in with 65 home runs. Next closest teams were the York Revolution, the New Britain Bees, both tied with 57. The Skeeters, they've hit 53 homers on the year. Far from last place. That goes to the Somerset Patriots. They've hit just 26 home runs this year. My goodness. Somerset, although finds himself near the top of the standings there in a very tightly contested Battle of Liberty division, but they have not used the long ball to get there. Somerset just a game back of Long Island entering tonight. High Point 2 games back of Long Island for first place in the Liberty division. 1-1 here to Miles Schroeder. He doubled in his last at-bat, which came last inning, and came around to score on an RBI single from Quincy Lattimore, but pops this one up in the infield toward Jason Martinson, who ranges there toward the second base bag and has it on the run for the second out of the inning. The Bees and the Long Island Ducks begin a series tonight. They'll play at 5:35 p.m. Central Time, and then Somerset will head to Lancaster, Pennsylvania, as they begin a road trip over there. June 27th today. They'll begin that game at 6 o'clock. That one fouled off toward the third base side. In play, though, as Juan Silverio has it in foul territory for the third out of the inning. So a 3-up, 3-down inning as Troy Scribner cuts right in through the heart of this order to set the Rockers down in order. Still an 8-0 lead for High Point. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning.
Hello, Houston. Tomorrow's here. Time for an energy company that does more than just sell electricity, and that's Constellation. We offer electricity plans that include protection for your air conditioning. If something goes wrong, we'll fix it, and you pay nothing for covered parts and labor. Visit constellation.com/getmore or call 888-921-MORE to learn how all of this is included in one great electricity rate. Certain restrictions apply. Visit constellation.com or speak to a care representative for details. PUC 10014.
What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugarland Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. And people are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company.
Nothing provides the flexibility to watch the Skeeters on your time like our exciting mini plans for the 2019 season. Some of our plans include a fireworks plan with tickets to all of our Friday firework games. Catch the buzz on the weekends and come away with some of our hottest giveaway items with our Saturday night plan. Enjoy the ultimate flexibility with our Pick 8 plan, giving you the chance to pick out 8 games games that work best for you. Visit SugarlandSkeeters.com to find out more information on all of our mini plans. Sugarland Skeeters, more than baseball.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that finding the right team for your painting project can be overwhelming. We want you to have the best experience as we help your home or business come to life. We strive to deliver on our promise of care and quality. With our professionals by your side, the process will be easy and convenient, leaving you time for what matters most, like watching the Skeeters. Visit CertaPro.com today to book your free estimate. That's CertaPro with a C, C-E-R-T-A Pro.com. We do.
It'll be Jared Mitchell to lead things off for the Skeeters here in the bottom of the fourth inning. I will mention it. There being no hit. There being no hit. Hopefully that jinxes High Point starter Tyler Heron. 8-0 lead for the Rockers as Mitchell leads things off. Still looking for their first hit. Mitchell, the only base runner so far for the Skeeters. That was a walk. He garnered that with the second at-bat of the game. And looks like Mitchell and Frank Nigro, the catcher from High Point, got some words in. Mitchell upset about something that was said. Juan Silverio trying to play peacemaker, but I don't know what was said, but now we got bullpens clearing, we got the benches clearing. As this is clearly an argument as Doug Failing hops in. This was very slowly developing between catcher Frank Nigro and Jared Mitchell. And keep in mind, Frank Nigro has not played professionally up until this year, a college player who is making his pro debut. And now Pete Incaviglia out there, and he's pointing his finger at somebody on the High Point side. It is a hot, steamy Thursday afternoon. Skeeters, they've dropped 6 in a row. You can imagine tempers are not too far from being flared here, and they have been, this fire has been stoked a little bit here, Doug.
I say Mitchell's still kind of having to be watched out there.
Yeah, I don't know. Mitchell was taking his time a bit to get into the batter's box. I don't know if Nigro said something to him. I think he did, because that's where this started. It started between Jared Mitchell and Frank Nigro. Mitchell leading off the inning, Nigro the catcher for the Rockers, and man, it seems like that this was ready to set off a fire between these guys, because now it looks like everyone has a couple words for somebody on each side respectively. But everything's breaking up here as Pete Incaviglia is telling, it looks like that's Miles Schroeder, the third baseman. He had some words for Miles Schroeder. Everyone's respectively going back to their position. A little powwow there right at the batter's box here before we even threw a pitch to begin the bottom of the fourth inning, as Jared Mitchell and Frank Nigro kind of kick-started here. But it just seems like I think everyone on each side had a problem with someone on the other side, and they used this as like, hey, man.
It was a very slow rolling, like, okay, now
like it started out. It started out Mitchell and Nigro, and then it ended up Pete Incaviglia yelling at Miles Schroeder, the third baseman for the Rockers, and Via Sergi Rosa was upset with someone on the Skeeters too, the first baseman for the Rockers. Both bullpens cleared out. I don't think we've had a bullpen clearing brawl. I wouldn't even call it a brawl. That was more of a meeting of the minds at the mound there.
Mixer at the mound.
Mixer at the mound. There you go. One of the events that our Skeeters Foundation has every year. So some frustrations being vented here, and you can imagine, Doug, the Skeeters have plenty of them. It's been a rough stretch for them of late. But nothing too crazy there. It just seemed like I'm going to guess, because, you know, at this point, I don't really feel too bad about guessing. I think Frank Nigro had probably said something to Mitchell about getting into the batter's box to begin the inning, as Tyler Heron misses for a ball to Mitchell. We're now officially underway in the fourth inning, because Mitchell was not in the batter's box even really close to it when they thrown down, kind of to signify that the inning was getting ready to start. That's about all I got as Mitchell pops that one up. Chris Hill, our president, now curious. We were explaining that we think how this brawl started, if you want to call it a brawl, as Mitchell pops out, as this meeting of the minds happened. We think that has to do with Mitchell maybe taking a few extra minutes to get into the batter's box, and the catcher maybe said something to him, and Mitchell, being a veteran and the catcher on the Rockers having not played professionally up until this year, I think Mitchell took a little bit of exception to the Rook giving him some words. But that was like your prototypical baseball brawl. There was no punches thrown, really no action to be said other than just a lot of grown men kind of yelling at each other and a few guys running in from the bullpen. I always love how the bullpen's empty.
They just come jogging out.
That one grounded to the right side. Rosa has it. He's going to flip to Heron, who steps on the bag in time to get the runner there, Silverio, for the second out of the inning. So how you doing today, Doug?
Pretty good, pretty good.
You saw the Spider-Man movie last night.
Yes.
Without using any spoilers, what were some takeaways you got? I'm not really a big Marvel guy. I don't really watch. I know you're like probably the number one fan of the Avengers. Possibly you probably like the Avengers more than anybody I know. So that's a big deal for you.
It was good. It was a good tie-off to Endgame.
Zach Borenstein lines that into right field. That's down for a base hit. 2-out single from the Borenstein Bear here in the fourth inning.
No, it was a good tie-up to Endgame and a good catalyst moving forward for the next stage for Marvel. So it was something I really enjoyed, and everybody should definitely try to go out and see next week when it comes out.
Give me your top three Spider-Man of late. You got Andrew Garfield, you got Tobey Maguire, and Tom Holland. Give me your top three.
Well, I mean, those
in
are
order.
The top three.
Well, give me your top three. Order them for me.
I mean, order them.
Yeah.
Being that Tom Holland actually got to be involved with this Marvel and Sony, gave up those rights a little bit, I would definitely have to say Tom Holland. And then it probably goes Maguire just because it pulls at my heartstrings being a little kid. And
wow,
then,
so you're basically trashing Amazing Spider-Man.
I am not trashing Amazing Spider-Man. I'm just saying that Garfield just unfortunately falls to the bottom of the list.
I do like him as an actor, though.
Yes.
I like the Spider-Man movies. I don't have a lot of memory of the Tobey Maguire movies. I was pretty young. I mean, I remember James Franco being the son of the Green Goblin.
Yeah.
See, I know a little bit. I actually haven't seen any of the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies yet, but I did like him in the Avengers: Infinity War.
Yes, he's.
As Dennis Phipps pops that one up to center field, under it is Sams who has it. So we had an interesting start to the inning, a little bit of a brouhaha, if you will, but the Skeeters just the single from Zach Borenstein. That's all we have in the fourth inning. We head to the fifth. Rockers out in front, 8-2-0.
Hello, Houston. Tomorrow's here. Time for an energy company that does more than just sell electricity, and that's Constellation. We offer electricity plans that include protection for your air conditioning. If something goes wrong, we'll fix it, and you pay nothing for covered parts and labor. Visit constellation.com/getmore or call 888-921-MORE to learn how all of this is included in one great electricity rate. Certain restrictions apply. Visit constellation.com or speak to a care representative for details. PUC 10014.
What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugarland Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. People are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company.
Nothing provides the flexibility to watch the Skeeters on your time like our exciting mini plans for the 2019 season. Some of our plans include a fireworks plan with tickets to all of our Friday firework games. Catch the buzz on the weekends and come away with some of our hottest giveaway items with our Saturday night plan. Enjoy the ultimate flexibility with our Pick 8 plan, giving you the chance to pick out 8 games that work best for you. Visit SugarlandSkeeters.com to find out more information on all of our mini plans. Sugarland Skeeters, more than baseball.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that finding the right team for your painting project can be overwhelming. We want you to have the best experience as we help your home or business come to life. We strive to deliver on our promise of care and quality. With our professionals by your side, the process will be easy and convenient, leaving you time for what matters most, like watching the Skeeters. Visit CertaPro.com today to book your free estimate. That's CertaPro with a C, C-E-R-T-A Pro.com. We do painting, you do life.
Don't miss out on daily promotions this season at Constellation Field. Come to the park on Monday for discounted margarita prices as well as free tickets for fans who present military and first responder IDs. Visit us on Wednesday and enjoy $1 hot dogs as well as discounts of White Claw hard seltzer. Come thirsty on Thursday for $2 beers and sodas. And you definitely won't want to miss out on Fireworks Fridays. Close the week out on Sunday Fun Day where we'll have pregame autographs and kids run the bases. Sugarland Skeeters, it's more than baseball.
The Skeeter Buddies Kids Club create countless memories that will last a lifetime for kids ages 4 through 12. With 2 packages that are sure to meet your budget, the Skeeter Buddies Kids Club, sponsored by Meadow and Sugar Mill Montessori Schools, offer exclusive moments, such as batting and pitching lessons with players and front-of-the-line privileges or kids.
We move to the 5th inning. 8-0 is the lead for High Point. Quincy Lattimore going to lead it off. Takes a ball. He's ahead 2-0. Troy Scribner back out for another inning of work. Really, Doug, it's just been 2 pitches from Scribner. I'm sure he'd like to have back 2 3-run homers. 6 of the 8 runs have come via the long ball today. And Lattimore himself hits that one in the air. Pretty deep left center field, but Jared Mitchell has a beat on it and is under it for the first out of the inning. Scribner did settle down a bit last inning, set down the Rockers in order, and has set down Lattimore to lead off this inning. That'll bring up Richie Schaefer, one of the recipients of a 3-run homer today. That came in the first inning. Both, I should mention, with 2 outs, too. It's one of those things where you don't want to make excuses, but 2 out home runs, both 3-run homers. And Schaefer hits that one well again, left field. Willie Tavares gives it a look. That one, though, sails over the University of Houston Sugarland sign there in left field into the sport court. A solo home run for Richie Schaefer. My goodness, Richie Schaefer, home run number 2 today, number 11 on the year. And that makes it a 9-0 lead here in the 5th inning. Skeeters have not overcome a 9-run deficit, but there is only one way to start that. That could happen today. Got a ways to go as Tyler Herron has allowed just 1 hit through 4 innings of work. And Rosa, the first baseman, lines out left field fairly deep, but right in front of the manual scoreboard. Willie Tavares has that one for the second out of the inning. And the other fellow who has the 3-run homer today, that's Kalian Sams, who comes in. I mean, his was an absolute bomb, too. That thing was right over the Pamela Printing sign there in left center field. And you know it's a pretty long home run when the outfielders don't even flinch to go and look at it. That's usually the first sign that a ball is hit pretty well. Looks like we got a tough guy in the comments section who's a Bees fan. Sugarland is really bad right now. Well, I hate to break it to you, pal. Sugarland holds a 4.5 game lead for first place. Your New Britain Bees are 5 games back of first place with 10 to play. So you're running out of time there for your New Britain Bees to make a run at first place and a playoff spot. I know that's a foreign concept over there to the folks at New Britain. That one foul back. Getting a little spicy, I guess. 1 and 2.
I think Paz might have got some of the spicy chicken brought to us by Raising Cane's for lunch.
I did get chicken. It wasn't too spicy, but it's interesting when certain fan groups will comment on you and comment about your team in the section. The Skeeters, defending champions, a 4.5 game lead. Obviously, they have lost 6 in a row. Not a great stretch, but
yeah, we're on a tough stretch, but
I mean,
everybody struggles from time to time.
You know what New Britain calls a tough stretch? The regular season. It's usually a tough stretch. Full count now to Clean Sam's. As the Skeeters do trail 9-0 here. It's been a rough go today. A couple of 3-run homers for the Rockers have paced them here. One of them by Sams, who has 2 on the season now.
It's a warm, sticky day out there too today.
It's one of those days where there was a game last year too. I remember against the Road Warriors in early July. The Skeeters, first half still, I mean, well on their way to a first half title, and Sam swings and misses there. I'll have to finish that story in a bit as the center fielder swings and misses out number 3, though the Rockers, they do tack on another. That is a solo homer by Richie Schaefer. Makes it a 9-0 lead here in the 5th inning.
What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugar Land Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. People are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company.
Nothing provides the flexibility to watch the Skeeters on your time like our exciting mini plans for the 2019 season. Some of our plans include a fireworks plan with tickets to all of our Friday firework games. Catch the buzz on the weekends and come away with some of our hottest giveaway items with our Saturday night plan. Enjoy the ultimate flexibility with our Pick 8 plan, giving you the chance to pick out 8 games that work best for you. Visit SugarlandSkeeters.com to find out more information on all of our mini plans. Sugarland Skeeters, more than baseball.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that finding the right team for your painting project can be overwhelming. We want you to have the best experience as we help your home or business come to life. We strive to deliver on our promise of care and quality. With our professionals by your side, the process will be easy and convenient, leaving you time for what matters most, like watching the Skeeters. Visit CertaPro.com today to book your free estimate. That's CertaPro with a C, CERTA Pro.com. We do painting, you do life.
Don't miss out on daily promotions this season at Constellation Field. Come to the park on Monday for discounted margarita prices as well as free tickets for fans who present military and first responder IDs. Visit us on Wednesday and enjoy $1 hot dogs as well as discounts on White Claw hard seltzer. Come thirsty on Thursday for $2 beers and sodas. And you definitely won't want to miss out on Fireworks Fridays. Close the week out on Sunday Fun Day where we'll have pregame autographs and kids run the bases. Sugarland Skeeters, it's more than baseball.
The Skeeter Buddies Kids Club create countless memories that will last a lifetime for kids ages 4 through 12. With 2 packages that are sure to meet your budget, the Skeeter Buddies Kids Club, sponsored by Meadow and Sugar Mill Montessori Schools, offer exclusive moments, such as batting and pitching lessons with players and front-of-the-line privileges or kids run the bases on Sunday Fun Day. For more information, visit SugarlandSkeeters.com. Sugarland Skeeters, more than...
So a 9-0 lead for the Rockers. Albert Cordero leading it off, fouls that one back. Skeeters looking to snap a 6-game losing skid. Gonna have a new promotion tomorrow on hand. We'll announce that here. Follow our social media channels in light of this tough stretch for the Skeeters. 0-2 now to Albert Cordero. He's 0 for 1 so far. Tyler Heron back on the mound for the High Point Rockers. He's allowed just 1 hit through 4 innings of work. Doug Phalion still here in the booth giving me company. He's part color analyst, part therapist here as we look to work through what's been a tough, let's call it a week and a half now for the Skeeters. They've lost 6 in a row. And today, not getting any better at this moment, at least. A 9-0 deficit here as the Rockers have hit 3 homers to help pace their lead so far.
I don't like to make excuses, but I think this is kind of showing where, you know, we've had so many guys signed up to this point of the season. You know,
it's very clearly has a lot to do with that. I mean, you have 13 players, 13. That's more than the 9 guys you can field on a roster and put in your lineup here with the DH. 13 guys getting picked up.
I mean, that's almost your, I mean, your whole roster that you're going to use for a night. You know, you got your 8 position guys, and then, you know, your pitcher, and then some relief pitchers plus in there. That's,
yeah. I mean, you've lost, you know, think about, you've lost a pretty much equal amount as far as position players and pitchers. You lose key bats like Ryan Court, Cody Ashe, Courtney Hawkins, CJ McElroy, as Cordero works the walk there. He reaches first base. Uh-oh. Doug, I think we've upset some New Britain Bees fans. They're coming out. They're using the fact that the Liberty Division, if the Skeeters were in the Liberty Division, they wouldn't be in first place. Well, to me that it sounds like a big old fat excuse. Skeeters still in first place. Mind you, the Bees dead last in the Liberty Division. A solid 5 games out with 10 to play. So don't think they're making a playoff appearance, at least based off the first half. Got a couple tough Bees fans coming in to chime in on the Skeeters chat. As the Skeeters, yep, they are down right now, but not as down as the Bees have been lately, as they are a solid 5 games out of first place in the Liberty Division. So that'll bring up Jason Martinson, 0-1 count. Oh, man. 0-2 to Martinson quickly. It's tough when you want to come to the defending champions too, who are in first place. I don't know. There's not a lot you could really harp on there.
I mean, yeah, we're having a bad stretch, but it shows how good of a team we've had. I mean, to have this stretch and still be this far ahead in first place. I mean, that's still saying a lot about our team.
Martinson chops that one, fouls, still 0-2. I think the real key losses that happened lately, it was in the rotation. Losing Michael Marriott and Mitch Talbot, after those losses, you definitely saw the Skeeters, they weren't winning at that prolific rate they had been for most of the year, and losing 2 guys in your starting rotation on the same day, 2 guys that have been key starters for you, I think that one to me at least seemed like kind of the one that really set the team back, because there's a ton of depth on this team. I mean, you have guys like Jason Martinson, the guy at batting now, who had kind of been a bench player as Martinson takes strike 3, and then he's now assumed to start and role and has done well. Had a double last night and an RBI, but does strike out looking there for the second out of the inning. Out number 1 correction there of the inning. First pitch swinging as Cody Stanley flies that into left field. Richie Schaefer under it a few steps in front of the track, and the manual scoreboard has it for out number 2. Yeah, Skeeters, they lead the league with 13 contract purchases. I mean, that's undisputed. They led the league last year. They had 14 last year.
We're already at 13.
Already at 13, 11 of which to Major League teams. Keep in mind, too, the Skeeters, they've had 23 contracts purchased by Major League teams over the last 2 years. That is 7 more than any other independent league baseball team. That's incredible. I mean,
who's in second?
The Kansas City T-Bones of the American Association have the second most contracts purchased. So no one in this league either. I mean, keep in mind, we have assumed the role of the unofficial farm team of Major League Baseball, and I mean the numbers show it. Just as recently as last week, Felipe Paulino purchased by the Astros. That one skied into right field, right at Cardillo on a line from Ryan Jackson. Out number 3. That'll end the 5th inning. The Skeeters, they get a walk, but are unable to play to run. They trail 9-0 as we move to the 6th inning.
Texas Farm Bureau members get free tickets to Skeeters home games every Sunday all season long. Just show proof of your membership at the ticket office to get 2 free tickets to any Sunday home game while supplies last. Visit texasfarmbureau.org/sport to learn more about this offer and other benefits associated with your membership. This offer is exclusive to Texas Farm Bureau members and is only available while supplies last. So become a member today. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, proud sponsor of the Sugarland Skeeters.
Hello, Houston. Tomorrow's here. Time for an energy company that does more than just sell electricity, and that's Constellation. We offer electricity plans that include protection for your air conditioning. If something goes wrong, we'll fix it, and you pay nothing for covered parts and labor. Visit constellation.com/getmore or call 888-921-MORE to learn how all of this is included in one great electricity rate. Certain restrictions apply. Visit constellation.com or speak to a care representative for details. PUC 10014.
What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugarland Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. People are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company.
Nothing provides the flexibility to watch the Skeeters on your time like our exciting mini plans for the 2019 season. Some of our plans include a fireworks plan with tickets to all of our Friday firework games. Catch the buzz on the weekends and come away with some of our hottest giveaway items with our Saturday night plan. Enjoy the ultimate flexibility with our Pick 8 plan, giving you the chance to pick out 8 games that work best for you. Visit SugarlandSkeeters.com to find out more information on all of our mini plans. Sugarland Skeeters, more than baseball.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that finding the right team for your painting project can be overwhelming. We want you to have the best experience as we help your home or business come to life. We strive to deliver on our promise of care and quality. With our professionals by your side, the process will be easy and convenient, leaving you time for what matters most, like watching the Skeeters. Visit CertaPro.com today to book your free estimate. That's CertaPro with a C, C-E-R-T-A Pro.com. We do paint.
A 9-0 lead for the Rockers. We head to the 6th inning. Russell Woldman, our resident right-hander, has hopped in the booth. Russell, you shared with me a stat that I loved in the break here. I need you to get out here to the fine folks listening on YouTube and Mixler.
All
All right, so don't lose out hope yet. The Cardinals in 06 had 2 separate 10-game losing streaks and went on to win the World Series. So I think we're in fine shape here.
That's good company. That's a team that had included Albert Pujols, Chris Carpenter,
Yadier Molina.
So if they can go on 2 10-game losing streaks, Skeeters, they've lost 6 in a row. They're going to be just fine. We do have a tough guy Somerset fan here in the comment section who's somehow trying to dispute that the Skeeters don't have the toughest travel schedule, which I don't know. I'm not a geographer. I'm not really wouldn't call myself a travel secretary by any stretch of the imagination, and Giovanni Alfonso swings and misses through a high fastball there and somehow is upset with the umpire, even though he swung at a pitch around the letters there. Out number 1. Russell, would you agree that Texas is farther away from the East Coast than, so if you're in New Jersey, it conceivably takes less time to get to Pennsylvania than Texas, right? By mileage, I mean.
Yeah, there's no question.
It doesn't take a rocket scientist to think to theorize that it does take shorter to get from New Jersey to Long Island than it does from Sugar Land to Long Island.
I bet you ask our players about our Monday travel day, and they'll let you know.
Yeah, I mean, the Skeeters only had to wait at the Hartford airport for about 15 hours before they got on a flight after their first flight was canceled. But no, their travel schedule is really easy. 2 away. Nice play by Ryan Jackson there in the hole. Retires the leadoff man, Frank Nigro there for out number 2. It's that's not a hill you want to die on, Clarion Hotel Somerset. You don't want to question the Skeeters travel schedule. I mean, I could give you the mileage, but it's kind of wasted air. The Skeeters travel farther than any other team, and it's not all that close. So just because it's by plane doesn't make it all that much easier, as exhibited by the fact that their flight on Monday night was canceled. So they didn't get home until 2:05 a.m. on Monday. Not easy at all. 2-0 out of Cardillo. Two away here, and in the top of the 6th inning, Troy Scribner has done a nice job of at least getting the Skeeters some length here, even though he has been knocked around by the long ball a bit today.
This is that save your bullpen as much as you can today.
Yeah.
Had to pitch a lot here lately. See how much you can get out of Scribner.
I mean, these games are now becoming ever more pivotal, Russell, with the fact that still a 4.5-game lead. If they were to lose today, it would go to 4 games. These last 2 games of the series are going to be very important, and you want to have your bullpen rested up. Scribner, this is going to be a pitch 108 for him right here. Broken bat there from Cardillo. He's going to get a new piece of lumber. I mean, really credit to Scribner. Obviously not having the best stuff today. A season-high 9 runs allowed from him, but to get potentially 6 innings of work out of him and over 100 pitches on a very hot Thursday afternoon game, that's a heroic effort in its own right.
Not one to write home to, but it'll definitely keep your other players in the locker room happy with you.
Absolutely. And for that one tough Somerset fan that wants to keep commenting and likes to flash the 6 titles, well, I will tell you, buddy, Skeeters last year were 10-9 against the Patriots, and the Skeeters did win the Atlantic League title. That's usually what you play for. Somerset has been in the league for over a decade longer than the Skeeters have, more than a decade, I should say. So to say that the flash of the 6 titles, that'd be like the Yankees telling the Tampa Bay Rays, yeah, man, look at our 27 titles. Like, yeah, we've been in the league since 1997. Like, chill. Cardillo lines out to Silverio, fills it on a hop. Smooth play from Juan Silverio, and gets over to Phibbs just in time as Cardillo busted it up the line, tripped over the bag, but out by a half step for the 3rd out of the inning. So that's going to do it here in the 6th inning. Top of the 6th, play to the bottom half. A 9-0 lead for High Point.
Hello, Houston. Tomorrow's here. Time for an energy company that does more than just sell electricity, and that's Constellation. We offer electricity plans that include protection for your air conditioning. If something goes wrong, we'll fix it, and you pay nothing for covered parts and labor. Visit constellation.com/getmore or call 888-921-MORE to learn how all of this is included in one great electricity rate. Certain restrictions apply. Visit constellation.com or speak to a care representative for details. PUC 10014.
What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugar Land Land Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. People are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company.
Nothing provides the flexibility to watch the Skeeters on your time like our exciting mini plans for the 2019 season. Some of our plans include a fireworks plan with tickets to all of our Friday firework games. Catch the buzz on the weekends and come away with some of our hottest giveaway items with our Saturday night plan. Enjoy the ultimate flexibility with our Pick 8 plan, giving you the chance to pick out 8 games that work best for you. Visit SugarlandSkeeters.com to find out more information on all of our mini plans. Sugarland Skeeters, more than baseball.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that finding the right team for your painting project can be overwhelming. We want you to have the best experience as we help your home or business come to life. We strive to deliver on our promise of care and quality. With our professionals by your side, the process will be easy and convenient, leaving you time for what matters most, like watching the Skeeters. Visit CertaPro.com today to book your free estimate. That's CertaPro with a C, C-E-R-T-A Pro.com. We do painting, you do life.
High Point ahead 9-0 as the Skeeters turn it back over to the top of the order. That's going to be Willie Tavares leading it off. And should mention one more time for our Tough Guy Somerset fan in the group chat comment section of YouTube that the Somerset Patriots have won 6 titles, and that should be celebrated. And I do like the Patriots and their staff over there. They do a great job. So not to drag on them, but for a Tough Guy Somerset fan in the comment section, well, mind you, that they've won just 1 title since 2012. Coincidentally, that was the year the Skeeters joined the league. Interesting, Russell. As Willie Tavares grounds that one foul off to the left side. So 1 title since the Skeeters joined the league. Skeeters have won 2 titles since they've joined the league. Oh, okay. Whatever.
2 of the last 3.
I don't know.
Nonetheless.
Whatever that stat has to mean, and he's still trying to argue with fans in our comment section. Now, apparently I'm not professional for commenting. It's called YouTube, buddy. It's called social media, and the social media era, interaction with fans is part of the job.
Where else in baseball can you comment and get real-time feedback?
Well, he's saying I'm arguing with him. I wouldn't really call this an argument. I'm really just using stats to back up some of the misguided comments from other people in the comment section. 2-2 now to Willie Tavares. 9-0 lead for High Point. It's been a rough afternoon for the Skeeters as they are looking to snap the 6-game losing streak. That one lined to center field. That one's right at Sam's, the center fielder, though, who has it for the first out of the inning. I bring up Jared Mitchell, who right before his last at-bat kind of got into a little bit of an argument with Frank Niger, the catcher for the Rockers. Tempers have cooled down just a bit. Mitchell, 269, 6 homers, 28 RBIs. He stole his 22nd base after walking in the first base. He's tied for the league lead. Big swing there from the former LSU Tiger, now down 1-2.
Sometimes you're almost just looking for anything to get going.
Yeah.
Spark something.
We thought we had it last night. The Skeeters, they scored 2 runs, and then it was the sac fly from Zach Borenstein in the 4th inning. You're like, okay, we broke the scoreless streak. It had been a lengthy scoreless streak. Don't need to go back into that, but they had ended that streak and took a lead in the 7th inning. Skeeters that was only their 3rd loss of the year when leading after 7 innings. So just goes back to how uncharacteristic this has been of this Skeeters team over the last 2 years. Team really predicated under Pete Gavilia on a strong bullpen, just holds leads, and last night unable to get the job done. And still a chance here, obviously. We have 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th, the 9-0 lead for the Rockers. And Mitchell crushes that deep right field toward the corner. Is it going to stay fair? It does, and it hangs up just enough for Steven Cardillo on the run there, right down the right field corner. A nice play from Cardillo robs Mitchell of extra bases. And Russell, that's just the way it's gone, man.
Yeah,
that's just how it's been.
When it's not going your way, it's not going your way.
Cardillo with a fine running grab into left field, down to the right field corner. That's a tough go. Mitchell squared the ball pretty well the last 2 nights, just nothing to show for it. He had an 11-game hitting streak, which ended here on Monday night.
You'll see college programs, they'll take all their bats when they're struggling and throw them outside to wake up the bats. I think we need to get Eric Biddle and Ryan Biddle to grab all the players' bats and just throw them outside the dugout. Just wake these bats up. Just
anything
something
at this point. Because this is a team that hits very well. There's plenty of major league bats in this lineup. Guys like Juan Silverio here as well, who have been so consistently talented over the last year and a half that he's been with the team. And just of late, it just seems like last night they were 1 for 12 with guys in scoring position. It's just one of those things where it's just not – we're unable to get the run in. I mean, you get guys on base, and like you were just saying, it comes down to being like you just kind of need that one break to go your way. And even last night, I wouldn't say the Skeeters initially had any breaks go their way. They had a sac fly and an RBI single. It wasn't a lot of breaks necessarily. They kind of made their own luck in that one. 1 and 2, Silverio fouls that back. For example, though, for Summers, for High Point, I mean, first at bat of the 8th inning, they scored 5 runs. Hector Gomez strikes out. The ball gets away from Cody Stanley. He gets on first. That I would call that a break. Then with runners on first and second, Barron Cove squares around a bunt and gets hit in the back. Again, I call that a break for the other. You know, those are the lucky breaks that you need to go your way at times. As Silverio turns around a high fastball, spanks it into left field. That's through and in for a single. I bring up Zach Borenstein. He has one of the now 2 hits on the day. That was hit number 2 for the Skeeters. Borenstein, the other, is single, which came back in the 4th inning. First pitch to Borenstein, taken for a ball, 1-0. Borenstein 5 homers, hitting .237 coming into this one. Big-time power bat has yet to leave the yard in this series, though 4 of his 5 home runs have come at Constellation Field.
It's a big guy out there.
He utilizes the entire field, too. A lot of his home runs have gone the opposite way, including his walk-off home run against the Somerset Patriots.
Don't forget that one.
Don't forget that one. As Borenstein skies that one toward the left side in foul territory, all the way over there. Schroeder had a long way to go as he was shaded toward the second base bag, but has it for the 3rd out of the inning. So a 2-out single for Juan Silverio, but he is left at first base. Skeeters, they trail 9-0 as we head into the 7th inning.
Texas Farm Bureau members get free tickets to Skeeters home games every Sunday all season long. Just show proof of your membership at the ticket office to get 2 free tickets to any Sunday home game while supplies last. Visit texasfarmbureau.org/sports to learn more about this offer and other benefits associated with your membership. This offer is exclusive to Texas Farm Bureau members and is only available while supplies last. So become a member today. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, proud sponsor of the Sugarland Skeeters.
Hello, Houston. Tomorrow's here. Time for an energy company that does more than just sell electricity, and that's Constellation. We offer electricity plans that include protection for your air conditioning. If something goes wrong, we'll fix it, and you pay nothing for covered parts and labor. Visit constellation.com/getmore or call 888-921-MORE to learn how all of this is included in one great electricity rate. Certain restrictions apply. Visit constellation.com or speak to a care representative for details. PUC 10014.
What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugarland Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. People are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company.
Nothing provides the flexibility to watch the Skeeters on your time like our exciting mini plans for the 2019 season. Some of our plans include a fireworks plan with tickets to all of our Friday firework games. Catch the buzz on the weekends and come away with some of our hottest giveaway items with our Saturday night plan. Enjoy the ultimate flexibility with our Pick 8 plan, giving you the chance to pick out 8 games that work best for you. Visit SugarlandSkeeters.com to find out more information on all of our mini plans. Sugarland Skeeters, more than baseball.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that finding the right team for your painting project can be overwhelming. We want you to have the best experience as we help your home or business come to life. We strive to deliver on our promise of care and quality. With our professionals by your side, the process will be easy and convenient, leaving you time for what matters most, like watching the Skeeters. Visit CertaPro.com today to book your free estimate. That's CertaPro with the C, C-E-R-T-A Pro.com. We do painting, you do.
Head to the 7th inning, a new pitcher on the mound for the Skeeters. That's going to be the left-hander Roy Merritt, who's making his first relief appearance of the year. Has gone 2-3 with a 3.91 ERA and 10 starts up until this point. He had been a mainstay in the rotation, but with a very right-handed, heavy-hitting high point lineup, which includes the switch-hitting Miles Schroeder here, who's now flipping around to the right side. Pete Gavilia elected to go with some right-handers, and Carlos Pimentel pitched phenomenal last night. 5 innings of just 1-run ball for him. As check swing, Schroeder chops that to Jason Martinson at second base. Throws over to the big fella Dennis Phipps at first base for out number 1. So Russell, you got one more half inning you said. So got to get all the analysis I can out of you. You've played baseball at the collegiate level. That's more than I could say. When you're in a losing streak like this, what are some ways, that you've, in your experience, seen teams get out of losing streaks?
Like we've been talking about, it's almost that one break kind of goes your way, or somebody comes up with an early home run or something like that, just reminds you that you can hit, or somebody makes a diving play and you can do stuff defensively.
So
Baseball is just a weird sport.
So you're saying it's more of one of those things where if you can get out in front by a few runs, start playing from ahead.
That, and it's just a confidence thing. Right now, they're confident guys, obviously, getting to this point in their career.
Yeah,
but
these are all pro athletes.
Sometimes you're wondering if it's ever going to go your way again out there.
It has not gone the Skeeters' way today. They trail 9-0 here in the 7th inning. Roy Merritt now on the mound. Tyler Ladendorf fouls that one off, 2-1.
Sometimes it's a lineup change, too, just getting somebody new in there. Not saying that the Roy Merritt going to the bullpen is one, but something like that.
And it's tough, too, because then you had Anthony Jansanti, who left last night's game with an apparent injury, and you're really limited now. They're down to just really Jansanti and Jeff Allen out in as far as your bench options. That one's flied out to center field. Jared Mitchell under it and has it for the second out of the inning. I want to give a birthday shout out to Jessica Munoz, our field host. Obviously, don't want to reveal age. That's a faux pas. But happy birthday to her. She's been with the Skeeters for a very long time. She's amazing at her job. And I think everyone at Constellation Field is better off having come to a baseball game with her as the field host. So shout out to Jessica. Hope you have a great birthday. And she'll have at least the night to celebrate it here as we got some day baseball. And we're in the 7th inning with 2 away.
Skeeters didn't provide a good birthday present for her, though, that's for sure. 9-0, 7. Makes work a little less fun.
A little less fun. Obviously, every day is better when the Skeeters win. And thankfully for me, at least, having joined the team last year, most days the team has won. I've got to watch a lot of winning baseball from a lot of the guys who are in the field right now. I mean, you got Dennis Phipps out there, Ryan Jackson, Juan Silverio, all with the Skeeters last year. Albert Cordero, man behind the plate, Pete Gavilia. So this is just very uncharacteristic, and I think as superhuman as Pete and the team had been, despite losing so many guys, I think they're finally starting to kind of feel the effects of losing so many players in such a short amount of time. Because they did lose more. They lost 14 players last year to contract purchases, but having lost 13 in just this short amount of time, I think is something that any team naturally would feel the effects of, even though the Skeeters had done a good job of kind of shedding that early on.
Plus, you got some guys on the DL, too, which is almost like losing another guy. So
yeah, I mean, you got guys like Danny Reynolds on the DL. Danny Reynolds pitched 15 scoreless innings last year, mid-90s fastball. He's a very tough guy to hit, but sure love to have him out of the bullpen right now. See him right there in the dugout. As that one Low and in, going to hit Quincy Lattimore in the foot. He will take his base there with 2 away. So 2 away. I'm going to bring up Richie Schaefer, who has been a thorn in the side today for the Skeeters. 2 home runs, including a 3-run homer. Came back in the first inning. 2 3-run home runs for High Point today. That's really been the key cogs in their attack. One from Richie Schaefer and one from Kalian Sams. 1-0 to Schaefer.
It seems like every time we have a day game, though, the Skeeters have a little magic. Just, against the Ducks? A month ago we came back and won on a walk-off when that game looked all but over.
Exactly. And
so maybe that's in the cards again today for us, huh?
I can't remember the last time I saw a 9-run deficit chase, but I'd sure love to see it happen today. I'd love to be able to be behind the mic for that. And, I mean, this is a Skeeters lineup. I said it last time. You have guys all throughout the order who are, prolific power hitters. I mean, Jerry Mitchell, 6 home runs. Juan Silverio, 7 homers. Zach Bornstein, 5. Dennis Phipps, 11. Albert Cordero, 4. I mean, you got power up and down the order. Just get a few guys on, and like the Rockers did today, they had a couple 3-run homers. And that one fouled back. Pete and Gavilia last year, I got to glean some wisdom off him, and he said something that kind of one of those quotes that stick with you. And somebody, I believe it was Anthony Giansanti, who had a 3-run homer and a win over Long Island. And they were in the office talking, and Pete said, a 3-run homer, that's won many a baseball game before. Those win a lot of baseball games. 3-run homers, I mean, you think about the Grand Slam, but then you think about a 3-run homer. I mean, those win a lot of baseball games. The Rockers have 2 of them today. Those are tough mountains to climb.
Especially giving up 1 in the first inning is heartbreaking.
Both with 2 outs too. I mean, it's just every bit of it is just one of those things where when you're going bad, things tend to just not fall your way, and that seems to be the theme. One and 2, the count. That one low and inside by Albert Cordero. Quincy Lattimore will take second base there on the wild pitch. As Roy Merritt has come in on relief, the pitching coach for the Skeeters, as well as a member of the rotation, though. He had his spot skipped on Monday because a heavy right-handed hitting Rockers lineup with Merritt, the only lefty out of the Skeeters rotation at the moment. Matt Perk also in the rotation, but going to see some shuffling around. Tomorrow's starter is yet to be announced, so we'll see who Pete and Gavilia wants to go with here, as we have 3 more games following tonight. Tomorrow we'll go at 7:05, 6:05 on Saturday, and 6:05 on Sunday. Schaefer fouls that one back, still 2-2. He has not been an easy out today. He's flown out, and then the 2 home runs. He's now up to 11 homers on the year, 27 RBIs. He now leads the Rockers in home runs.
I told you, Paz, as our fan favorite, I think we should go out and get Bud Norris. He's still out in the free agent market. Go give me Bud Norris to start
Bud
tomorrow's
Norris,
game.
former Houston Astro, former St. Louis Cardinal. I know that makes you happy. He's got some big-time Major League experience, and yeah, I mean,
bring him home. He had some good years in Houston.
The Skeeters are now starting to kind of fill up their pitching staff with some arms. I mean, Daniel Gibson acquired from the Rockers here out of the bullpen. Nick Rumble last night was blazing 97-mile-per-hour fastballs out of the bullpen. So some of that starting rotation in the bullpen started to kind of come back after they really had been decimated due to contract purchases. Joe Lionheart, a right-hander who's kind of a long guy now, could probably pitch out of the rotation as well. The only guy in the Skeeters roster who had not made a pro appearance before joining the team was with Oklahoma State this year. Go Pokes, go Cowboys. That one foul back, still 3-2 to Richie Schaefer. Well, at the very least, we sound like we sparked some conversation in the chat on our YouTube channel.
Is it going wild right now, Paz?
Oh, I mean, it's calmed down a little bit. We just started with a new Britain Bees fan trying to bag on our Skeeters. And I had to just
which team's next? There's got to be somebody out there.
Come and bring it. It's tough talking smack to the defending champion. Sugarland Skeeters, 2 titles in the last 3 years, and 4.5 game lead in first place right now. So feel free. come bring your trash talk into our comment section. I will combat it.
And I can confirm we are in fact in first place in our side of the division.
Yeah,
So.
4.5 game lead. I mean, I don't speak for the Liberty division. I don't even know what goes on up there. It's a different side of the roll for all intents and purposes. We're in the Freedom division, and all I know is there's a 4.5 game lead that the Skeeters have. Full count pitch once again. Richie Schaefer is not going down easily. Fouls that one off. Still full count here. Schaefer spent some time with the Tampa Bay Rays in 2015 and in 2016. He had 4 homers with the Rays in 31 games in 2015. I always like to see who guys have homered off of in their big league career, Russell. I think that's one of those interesting stats.
It is kind of cool that you can find all this just on Baseball Reference. It's unbelievable.
Fairly accessible. Full count pitch. That one's fouled back, and believe it or not, one of the 4 home runs that Richie Schaefer hit in 2015 came against left-hander Robbie Ross out of the Skeeters bullpen now, former Boston Red Sox. That was when he got Robbie Ross for a home run back in 2015. Schaefer, 5 big league home runs. He's got a home run against Bartolo Colon, Big Sexy, while he was with the Mets.
That one's to hang your hat on for sure.
His last homer came on September 16th, 2016, off Ubaldo Jimenez, former big league all-star with the Rockies. Spent some time with the Cleveland Indians.
He looked like a surefire Cy Young winner that year. Did he win it? I can't remember.
He was one of the guys with the Rockies. As this one again fouled back by Richie Schaefer, who is having a lengthy at bat here. That's going to be pitch number 13, pitch number 14 now on the way to Richie Schaefer, giving us some time to discuss the career of Ubaldo Jimenez. He's one of those guys at the Rockies where they didn't have too many pitchers that you were like, man, that guy's an elite level pitcher, and then Ubaldo Jimenez came along. I mean, he was one of the first guys with the Rockies where you're like, man, they have a pretty elite frontline starter in the rotation. Now they've added several pretty big time starters. You got John Gray. That one misses low and in for a ball, so a 2-out walk to Richie Schaefer.
Kyle Freeland there looks to be.
Kyle Freeland last year was in the Cy Young. The run for the Cy Young. I mean, he did not win it, but a good year out of him.
That ballpark.
Herman Marquez, the right-hander as well.
That ballpark will make any pitcher look bad and any hitter look good.
No, with Bud Black, that was their manager. He used to manage the Padres, but a former big league pitcher and former pitching coach of the Angels when they won the World Series in 2002 with them out there, and at that point they were still the Anaheim Angels. So no, they've got the right guys to kind of build a decent pitching staff out there. They can always hit. That's always going to happen. You're always going to have good hitting from the Rockies. So 2 away, 9-0 lead here in the top of the 7th for the Rockers. Anthony FAS 11 asks, what's the magic number for the Skeeters? It is 5 games as of right now. York not in play today, so unless the Skeeters win this one, it'll stick at 5.
Seems like we've been hovering over that 5 mark forever.
And York took 2 out of 3 in Southern Maryland, so that did not help out as this one's popped up to the right side. Jason Martinson has it and gloves it for the 3rd out of the inning. So Roy Merritt works a scoreless inning of relief. The Rockers, though, they do hang on to a 9-0 lead as we head to stretch time here at Constellation Field.
Texas Farm Bureau members get free tickets to Skeeters home games every Sunday all season long. Just show proof of your membership at the ticket office to get 2 free tickets to any Sunday home game while supplies last. Visit texasfarmbureau.org/sports to learn more about this offer and other benefits associated with your membership. This offer is exclusive to Texas Farm Bureau members and is only available while supplies last. So become a member today. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, proud sponsor of the Sugarland Skeeters.
Hello, Houston. Tomorrow's here. Time for an energy company that does more than just sell electricity, and that's Constellation. We offer electricity plans that include protection for your air conditioning. If something goes wrong, we'll fix it, and you pay nothing for covered parts and labor. Visit constellation.com/getmore or call 888-921-MORE to learn how all of this is included in one great electricity rate. Certain restrictions apply. Visit constellation.com or speak to a care representative for details. PUC 10014.
What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugarland Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. People are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company.
Nothing provides the flexibility to watch the Skeeters on your time like our exciting mini plans for the 2019 season. Some of our plans include a fireworks plan with tickets to all of our Friday firework games. Catch the buzz on the weekends and come away with some of our hottest giveaway items with our Saturday night plan. Enjoy the ultimate flexibility with our Pick 8 plan, giving you the chance to pick out 8 games that work best for you. Visit SugarlandSkeeters.com to find out more information on all of our mini plans. Sugarland Skeeters, more than baseball.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that finding the right team for your painting project can be overwhelming. We want you to have the best experience as we help your home or business come to life. We strive to deliver on our promise of care and quality. With our professionals by your side, the process will be easy and convenient, leaving you time for what matters most, like watching the Skeeters. Visit CertaPro.com today to book your free estimate. That's CertaPro with a C, C-E-R-T-A Pro.com. We do painting, you do life.
What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugar.
Dennis Phipps going to lead it off at the bottom of the 7th, a 9-0 lead for the Rockers here on a Thursday afternoon. Skeeters looking to hand their first loss to the Rockers here at Constellation Field. First ever trip for High Point here to Sugarland, Texas. Skeeters were the first team to play High Point in North Carolina Atlantic League play. That came back on May 3rd, a 3-0 win for the Rockers. It was a 4-game series up there in North Carolina. The Skeeters and the Rockers split that series. Dennis Phipps ropes that at third baseman. Miles Schroeder, who was played him well and had it there for the out. That one, exit velocity had to have been well over 110 miles per hour.
Can't buy a hit.
No. That's it's one of those things, Russell, you're mentioning it, when things aren't going your way, they just really don't go your way. That ball couldn't have been hit any harder. Just right at Miles Schroeder, the third baseman, who I think that ball caught him. I wouldn't even say that he caught that ball. That ball caught him. That thing was absolutely smoked. Well, score that one in L5 in your scorebook. One away in the 7th inning. New pitcher on the mound for High Point. That's the lefty Alberto Baldonado. That one hit well to left field. Albert Cordero sends one into the sport court and going over the fence. Home run. Coco. Solo shot for Coco. Coco Loco into the sport court in left center field. Home run number 5 for Cordero on the year. And the shutout is broken up here. The solo shot makes it a 9-1 game. Albert Cordero, that's his 3rd home run of the year against the Rockers. That is one team he is not sad to be scheduled. And 5 homers on the year for him. A sign of hope here in the 7th inning makes it a 9-1 game.
Still crazy looking up and seeing him under the Mendoza line at this point in the season.
And I don't think he'll be there for much longer. He was coming in today over his last 9 games. Was hitting .323 over that 9-game stretch, and home run today. Keeps on boosting that up. But yeah, after last year, Russell, you're right. He was
an all-star.
An Atlantic League all-star at 12 homers, 63 RBIs. Both of those were career highs, by the way. So he had a career year last year, and with the man on deck, Cody Stanley, really anchoring that catching spot for the Skeeters. There have been limited playing time for Cordero, but all those contract purchases, maybe that's a silver lining, is with Chris Colabello being released and Okoye Dixon having his contract purchase, that opens up a spot at first base for Albert Cordero, who has, with the extended playing time, we've seen it, as we just said, over his last 9 games, hitting over .320. So that might have been the key.
And hopefully nothing serious, but the injury to Giansanti, who's been playing a little first base as well.
No surprises there, Anthony Giansanti. If there's any position you need someone to just fill in for, he's the guy. He can play just about anywhere on the diamond. Two and two to Jason Martinson. He has 7 home runs on the year. He's 0 for 2 today. Check swing there, fouled off the net. That almost Almost gave Cody Stanley a haircut there in the on-deck circle.
Anytime I see that foul ball coming close to the on-deck guy, I always think of Juan Encarnacion.
Yeah. He got
every time.
Yeah. I mean, it's a scary that is a spot where with a righty up now to bat. So he's opened up. His face is opened up toward the first base dugout. There you could get a ball coming up on you pretty quick there in the dugout.
Mm-hmm.
2-2 to Martinson. The new pitcher Alberto Baldonado comes in and surrenders the home run right away to Albert Cordero. And gets a strikeout there though as Jason Martinson swings through that. Down swinging for out number 2 here in the 7th inning. Baldonado on the year. No record, no ERA. It's just his 3rd appearance with the Rockers. Has thrown 2 scoreless innings, has struck out 3 and allowed 1 walk entering today, although that ERA is going to climb a bit with the Albert Cordero home run. Lefty on lefty, Cody Stanley now up, swings through the fastball, 0-1. Stanley 0 for 1 so far today. Baldonado, a native of Panama, 26 years old. Began the year with AAA Iowa, the Cubs affiliate. Was 1-0 at 3.38 ERA in 8 appearances. Was with AAA Iowa last year. Made 37 relief appearances with the AAA Iowa Cubs. Probably teammates with Zach Bornstein, right fielder now for the Skeeters, as well as former Skeeter Ryan Court. All 3 of those guys with the AAA Iowa Cubs last season. 1-2 now to Cody Stanley. Skeeters have cut into the lead. Albert Cordero with a solo shot, his 5th of the year, has made it a 9-1 game here in the 7th inning. Cordero lines that one up the middle. Gloved by Ladendorf, off the glove, recovers, and the throw in is not in time as Cody Stanley reaches. We'll see how they score that. That was Giovanni Alfonso at shortstop, who was fielded up toward the middle, so he had to play at that one, but that one likely going to be scored in air as Alfonso had a play on it off his glove.
That's one of those breaks you talk about, but you almost hope it would have came tomorrow at this point.
Yeah, and Cody Stanley hit that one right on the nose, so hit it well. Made it a tough play on Alfonso. We'll see how they end up scoring that one as Ryan Jackson takes a strike, 0-1. That one somehow got between the legs of Alberto Baldonado, the lefty reliever for the Rockers. And in at first base now, Steve Passatempo in for Vio Sergi Rosa. Just mentioned that there as he was on the recipient of that throw there from shortstop Alfonso. 1-1 here to Jackson. That one has scored a hit. So Cody Stanley aboard with the 2-out single, and that one certainly was hit hard enough to be scored a hit. And with Alfonso having a range toward the middle, I have no questions about that. That certainly could have gone either way. 2-1 to Ryan Jackson.
I think you probably give that a hit 9 out of 10 times.
Yeah, that was squared up pretty well toward the middle of the field. It's amazing how that one didn't even get Baldonado. That one grounded through the left side. That's a base hit as well for Ryan Jackson. Continues his tear in the month of June. That one through and back-to-back singles with 2 away here in the 7th inning.
You get that home run and you remember that you can hit.
And now we're starting to see the bats come alive as the Skeeters have gotten into the High Point bullpen. And Alberto Baldonado, he led up the home run to Albert Cordero, and now back-to-back singles with Willie Tavares coming up. Chance to do some damage here with 2 away.
Hopefully it's not too late for today's game, but it might be.
It's a 9-1.
It's a positive sign.
A 9-1 deficit. It's going to be tough to climb out of. Willie Tavares against lefties this year hitting 259. That's below his 281 overall clip for the year. With runners in scoring position, though, he's hitting 304. And he's got one right now. That's Cody Stanley at second base as he takes upstairs 1-0. Got a young fan wearing an Astro shirt pleading on Willie Tavares here. Willie Tavares, a former Astro. now in his second season with the Skeeters. Spent some time in Sugar Land in 2015. 1-0 pitch, fouled away off to the right side. So back-to-back singles from Cody Stanley and Ryan Jackson. Puts runners at first and second. What's up, Russ?
Do you think Willie T and Lance Berkman hung out over these last couple of days with them in town?
They might have, yeah, with the National High School Baseball Championship. Lance Berkman, a coach for the Texas team. I'm sure they caught up, former teammates with the Astros back when they reached the World Series in 2005. Willie Tavares with the Astros from 04 to 06. That one fouled away again, so 1-2. The championship of that National High School Baseball will be going on tonight here at Constellation Field. Russell, what time is that getting going?
7 o'clock start time tonight for that.
High School Baseball National Championship. It'll be California versus Florida. And for those who want to peek into some of the top college level talent going into next year, go into Constellation Field. The game will also be on ESPNU tonight as well.
So the guys are actually juniors and sophomores, so they still got some time. But
many of them committed, though, right,
there,
to colleges.
California's roster had every single kid besides one committed to a D1 school.
Yeah, baseball, you tend to see kids kind of commit. Now it's become commonplace, but maybe 5 or so years ago, really it had been baseball players. You see them commit like as freshmen and sophomores to some of the bigger time programs.
And you don't see many of them switch up their commitment. Once they're committed, that's where they're going.
Yeah, they'll stick there. That one outside for a ball is a 2-2 to Tavares. Now, that's commonplace for every sport. If you have like a ridiculous recruit, even when it's in 8th grade, like for football or for basketball, those guys will commit. But to your point, you rarely do you see them stay with their commitment all the way through college. It's always up for question when they get out into the after their senior year of high school.
I was looking; they had 3 kids going to Oregon State 2 years ago's College World Series champs. So
yeah, absolutely. 2-2, and Tavares swings through that one for strike number 3. So the Skeeters, they do play their first run of the game, a solo home run for Albert Cordero. That's all they get as they trail 9-1 as we move to the 8th inning.
Texas Farm Bureau members get free tickets to Skeeters home games every Sunday all season long. Just show proof of your membership at the ticket office to get 2 free tickets to any Sunday home game while supplies last. Visit texasfarmbureau.org/sports to learn more about this offer and other benefits associated with your membership. This offer is exclusive to Texas Farm Bureau members and is only available while supplies last. So become a member today. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, proud sponsor of the Sugar Land Skeeters.
Hello, Houston. Tomorrow's here. Time for an energy company that does more than just sell electricity, and that's Constellation. We offer electricity plans that include protection for your air conditioning. If something goes wrong, we'll fix it, and you pay nothing for covered parts and labor. Visit constellation.com/getmore or call 888-921-MORE to learn how all of this is included in one great electricity rate. Certain restrictions apply. Visit constellation.com or speak to a care representative for details. PUC 10014.
What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugar Land Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. People are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company.
Nothing provides the flexibility to watch the Skeeters on your time like our exciting mini plans for the 2019 season. Some of our plans include a fireworks plan with tickets to all of our Friday firework games. Catch the buzz on the weekends and come away with some of our hottest giveaway items with our Saturday night plan. Enjoy the ultimate flexibility with our Pick 8 plan, giving you the chance to pick out 8 games that work best for you. Visit SugarlandSkeeters.com to find out more information on all of our mini plans. Sugarland Skeeters, more than baseball.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that finding the right team for your painting project can be overwhelming. We want you to have the best experience as we help your home or business come to life. We strive to deliver on our promise of care and quality. With our professionals by your side, the process will be easy and convenient, leaving you time for what matters most, like watching the Skeeters. Visit CertaPro.com today to book your free estimate. That's CertaPro with a C, C-E-R-T-A Pro.com. We do painting, you do life.
To the 8th inning we go. It is a 9-1 lead for the Skeeters, or for the Rockers. Wish it was for the Skeeters. They do trail, though, by 8 runs. Christopher Hill, the president of the Skeeters, has moseyed on into the booth.
Moseyed?
and wearing a patriotic-themed Skeeters jersey that will be donned on Friday night, I believe, correct?
Tomorrow night, we'll have the jersey, and we will auction them off for charity. So we're excited about that. It's going to be a great night at the ballpark. And it's going to be guaranteed win night. We are guaranteed we're going to win tomorrow night.
I touched on the mystery promotion. That's going to be the promotion tomorrow night.
It is guaranteed we are winning, and we're going to put our money where our mouth is. If we don't win, you get a seat to another game.
Not a bad deal at all, as Roy Merritt, Uno Dos Adios, Khalid Sams down on strikes, swinging for out number 1 here in the 8th. I do like that promotion.
I mean, so you look at it.
There's only so many ways you can bust a slump. I like that as one of them.
And we're going to do a lot of them. We're in the process right now trying to get a llama to be at the ballpark so we can do a walk around the ballpark to exercise some of the things. We've got some things from Major League. We got some chicken. We've got a lot of other things. We're burning some sage. If you have any superstitions you want us to try to break, we've got a black cat. We're going to walk around the stadium as well. We'll try them all tomorrow.
There's some stray cats in my apartment complex. We can try to wrangle
capture one. If you got a black one, capture
it might be feral, though. I don't know if I want to try to get near that thing.
Yeah, well, depends on how bad you want to win.
Oh, pretty badly. I will admit, this is my first year as a broadcaster, and this is the kind of the dog days of this first year, having lost 6 in a row.
It's hard. I mean, you have 13 players, 13 quality players get moved up. You have major leagues who are not releasing a lot of players right now because they haven't signed their draft picks.
Yeah.
So there's just not a lot available.
Yeah, talking with Pete, that's really the problem. You just hit it right on the head there, is with the draft. Until the draft picks are signed, major league teams are holding off on releasing guys that would fill up the roster. You know, they're low A, they're single A, they're double A. You know, guys that they really probably don't have any intention on keeping, they're holding on to fill out rosters right now. But when their draft picks are signed, I mean, you have 40 draft picks or so every year, plus unsigned free agents and whatnot. So
when they start being signed, then you start having more people on the market, more availability. Players want to play here because of the amenities that we have and what we offer to them. But we need that to happen. So we need those draft picks to start signing.
You hear that, draft picks? Start signing your contracts. Help out these Skeeters as back-to-back strikeouts. Roy Merritt gets Giovanni Alfonso swinging for out number 2 here in the 8th inning. Roy Merritt has done a nice job coming out of relief through a scoreless 7th inning. He's got back-to-back Ks so far. That brings up the catcher Frank Nigro, who playing college ball at UNC Wilmington this year almost found himself in a fisticuffs battle with Jared Mitchell, our center fielder. They had some words for each other prior to an at-bat early in the game, but he swings at the first pitch, chops it over to Ryan Jackson. Nice glove field there, and throws it on the run to Dennis Sips at first base in plenty of time for out number 3. So 1-2-3 go the Rockers in the 8th inning. We head to the bottom half of the frame. 9-1 lead for High Point.
Texas Farm Bureau members get free tickets to Skeeters home games every Sunday all season long. Just show proof of your membership at the ticket office to get 2 free tickets to any Sunday home game while supplies last. Visit texasfarmbureau.org/sports to learn more about this offer and other benefits associated with your membership. This offer is exclusive to Texas Farm Bureau members and is only available while supplies last. So become a member today. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, proud sponsor of the Sugarland Skeeters.
Hello, Houston. Tomorrow's here. Time for an energy company that does more than just sell electricity, and that's Constellation. We offer electricity plans that include protection for your air conditioning. If something goes wrong, we'll fix it, and you pay nothing for covered parts and labor. Visit constellation.com/getmore or call 888-921-MORE to learn how all of this is included in one great electricity rate. Certain restrictions apply. Visit constellation.com or speak to a care representative for details. PUC 10014.
What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugarland Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. People are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company.
Nothing provides the flexibility to watch the Skeeters on your time like our exciting mini plans for the 2019 season. Some of our plans include a fireworks plan with tickets to all of our Friday firework games. Catch the buzz on the weekends and come away with some of our hottest giveaway items with our Saturday night plan. Enjoy the ultimate flexibility with our Pick 8 plan, giving you the chance to pick out 8 games that work best for you. Visit SugarlandSkeeters.com to find out more information on all of our mini plans. Sugarland Skeeters, more than baseball.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that finding the right team.
travesty at the ballpark.
Christopher Hill is hot and bothered with the. It was
The judges scoring again. You can't leave it in the hands of the judges. No question.
It was a fight. It was a decision by the crowd. It was not a knockout. So
make sure people saw it. So for boxing in between innings, and clearly the kid in the lighter green shirt won, not just on points but on aggression. It was a clear victory, and the fans, they dropped the ball on this one.
Let us know what you think in the comments section. Did the green shirt or the red shirt win that one?
That's where we are right now. That's where we are right now.
Red shirt certainly was the underdog in that fight. He was kind of your
red gloves.
He was the
not red shirt.
Oh, red gloves. He was the De La Hoya to the Brock Lesnar from the green shirt.
Yeah, that would be the combination. Well, ish. I mean, I wouldn't quite put him in Brock's standpoint, but I get your point.
And that you got Butterbean versus Manny Pacquiao there. And
yeah.
So that one's taken for a strike. Since we're on the boxing, I know you're a big wrestling fight.
I am a fight fan. Definitely a fight fan.
Andy Ruiz, the gentleman who just won the heavyweight title, kind of in a pretty underdog fashion. He's also kind of grew for fame because he doesn't necessarily look like he would win a heavyweight fight. He's a little bit sloppy, I guess you would say would be the term. And then some people started comparing him to Butterbean. And Butterbean got all bothered by that. He was like, "Hey, man, I had a pretty distinguished fighting career.
Very good fighting career.
Don't be just taking any guy who's a little bit overweight and start comparing him to me. Like, I had a good fighting career, and that I saw that, and I was like, you know what? I was guilty of that too. If I ever see a big kind of more of a portly fighter, I'll compare it to Butterbean right away.
You can be a fantastic fighter, but not have a lot of the fighters' bodies comes down to genetics. There are some tremendous fighters. Who in the MMA side and the boxing side who did not quite have the Savell 8-packs and all that were tremendous athletes and tremendous fighters. So you got to be real careful with the fight game of just judging a book by the cover. And there's a hit up the line. We're going to see if it goes foul, and it will.
And that one just does roll foul. Me and Russ were talking about it, running the game. It's just one of those things where you have such a talented team that it doesn't make sense that they should lose in this fashion for 6 games in a row, now potentially going on 7, that it comes down to you just need like a couple breaks to go your way in the game. I mean,
but you can't be down by 8 runs and get a couple breaks.
You don't want them today. You want them tomorrow.
Yeah, we need a first inning, 1, 2, 3 innings. What we need.
Yeah.
We're falling down behind super early, and then you see the players' heads start dropping. Like, here we go again. And when so much of baseball is mental. And it's they call it the grind. It definitely is the grind, day in and day out. You do your work, and you have to embrace it. And it's tough right now.
It was a 2-out, 3-run home run all the way back in the first inning by Miles Schroeder. That really, to your point, Chris, that was kind of a gut punch right in the early going of this game. When you've already lost so many games in a row, that can just take any chance of confidence right out of the window early on.
Well, we got a fun weekend on tap. We've got a fun night tomorrow night. We're going to have a helicopter down here, and people will be rappelling out of the helicopter. We'll have a patriotic hat giveaway on Saturday, and so we've got a lot of fun promotions coming up. A real good weekend on tap here at Constellation Field.
Women's Veterans Night tomorrow night, as Jared Mitchell dances out of the way of that one. A full count, nobody down here in the top or the bottom of the 8th inning. So yeah, I got Women's Veterans Night tomorrow night, patriotic hat themed giveaway on Saturday, courtesy of WellCare Texan Plus, and Grace After Fire sponsoring the night tomorrow night. And yeah, that's going to be fun to watch. I got Women's Veterans going to be propelling down into center field out of a helicopter before the game. I promise you, there's no other baseball game in America where that will be happening tomorrow.
We also will be having some form of animal walk around the stadium. No animal sacrifices, but we will be doing something to break our chain of luck. We probably will have a black cat that will come onto the field at some point. We will try anything night to do our part to try to help our Skeeters. We need you to do your part. Come on out and enjoy a nice Friday night game with fireworks after the game, after the Skeeters' victory. If we don't win, you get a free ticket.
There you go. So a win-win situation if you come out to the ball yard tomorrow night.
People know how stingy I am on free tickets, so it's a big thing for me to do that.
Yeah, that is a big time promotion there. Chase Hutchinson is the new pitcher on the mound for High Point here in relief of Baldonado, who came in last inning. Hutchinson making his 25th appearance of the year. He's 2-1 with a 2.78 ERA. Severio chops that one over to Pasatempo, the first baseman, who boots it, flips to Hutchinson, but his foot was off the base, so not in time. Severio aboard with what I'll have to imagine is scored an E3 there from the new High Point first baseman.
Kind of took a weird bounce, but you've got to charge that. You can't let it play you.
Yeah.
He let it play him.
I was gonna use that term. I mean, he let that ball play him. He kind of
but
tried
I used it, so you really can't use it. Now you got to use something else.
In Russia, ball play you.
All right.
that's all I got.
I did not expect you going in that direction. You did, and it worked. That was good.
Trying everything at this point. As Zach Borenstein, he is 1 for 3 today. Has singled one of the 5 Skeeters hits so far today. The one hit that drove in the run, that was Albert Cordero's homer back in the 7th inning. It's been a 9-run game.
No victory in the press box for another night, so it goes on to a 3rd night.
Oh, really?
Big business over there. Big business.
I haven't got into the hit game too much this year. I don't want to get a conflict of interest, but
how do you have any influence on whether?
I don't. So tomorrow, now that you said there's a big pot in there, I'm going in tomorrow night.
Oh, so you're one of those guys that only gets in when there's a big pot.
They call me the Vulture over there.
Is that what they call you?
I
thought they called you Rye, or they called
Rock
you
and Ryan.
R-Man. Rock and Ryan was another one. They seem to call you a lot of things, but I've never heard anyone call you anything other than Ryan.
I work in the shadows.
And that's true.
1-1 to Zach Borenstein. Chase Hutchinson misses low and away for a ball, 2-1. Tomorrow, if you are so inclined, I will not be on TV. I will be at Fox 26. Me and Kyle Dawson and Swatson will be out there. I can see it now. Our President Christopher Hill wearing our patriotic-themed uniform. You can see it for yourself tomorrow. We'll be on in the 7 o'clock hour. You follow us on our social media channels at SL_Skeeters on Twitter.
On the gram?
On the gram at Sugarland Skeeters. I'll be the one who posts, so I'll make sure that you guys know what's going on.
What do we got going on YouTube? Any interesting comments? Or is it more of your dad just checking in with you?
No, I was dragging some of the fans and the other teams in our league early on. I was getting a little tireless over here, a little anxious calling this one, and we had a new Britain Bees fan commenting, telling us how bad we were lately, and weirdly enough, there's a bee that almost flew into the booth.
Look at that! Look at the timing. What is the timing of that?
That was weird.
The moment you mention the New Britain Bees, a bee pops up near the crowd mic.
And I had a few comments for the New Britain Bees. I mean, who I won't mention one more time. They're 5 games out of first place in their own division. They got their own problems to worry about. As Borenstein works the walk there on the 3-2 pitch, runners at first and second now.
Why can't we all just? Reginald Denny said it best. Why can't we all just get along?
Then we had a Somerset fan climb into the chat, which that's always fun, trying to proclaim how the Skeeters don't have the toughest travel schedule in the league, which to me is that was one of those where I almost wanted to
That seems a bit of a silly comment.
I wanted to just almost
An uneducated comment. I think what that is. Who does not understand where Texas is on the map.
So me and Russell, I told Russell, I mean,
Russell and I, thank
you, Chris. I'm not a genius, but I'd like to think I know that.
Fair statement. I concur.
I think I know
there's more.
Texas is farther away from Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and New York than any of the other teams in the league. So by default, you'd imagine we have the toughest travel schedule by mileage. Not to mention a flight cancellation on Monday night. We didn't get home until Tuesday morning.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that
as Phipps grounds that one to short.
2.
Alfonso for 1. They throw it to Pasatempo.
To be continued.
Who has it there, the 6-4 3 double
that
play.
Story, or we're going to keep going through?
We can just keep going right on through.
So I'm fairly confident that the flight between York and Lancaster is not a difficult one. Oh, wait, they'll bus because it's an hour.
Yeah, I'm sure that 20-minute bus ride must be pretty brutal for those guys. And I'm sure that 30-minute bus ride from Somerset to Long Island's got to be just arduous. You can't even get a full Netflix showing.
I know.
You can maybe get an episode of The Office in if you.
Yeah, because they don't have commercials. 20 minutes.
Yeah,
you're right
so
in. You know, as long as you're not recording it off live TV.
Yeah. But if I wanted to watch,
you'd have to fast forward through the commercials.
Like Limitless just came on Netflix, a great movie with Bradley Cooper. If I wanted to watch that, I couldn't get that in.
Yeah, you can't get that
ride.
in.
So,
you can't get that in on that bus ride.
So I don't know what.
They may actually walk. I'm not sure. They may walk over there.
I mean, you could walk in probably the same amount of time that it would take you to fly from Sugar Land, Texas.
Patriots fan,
Over
look at a
1,000
map.
miles
Check it out. It's very interesting. There's distances.
I actually have it in our media guide, the exact distance we travel, and I was going to bring it up earlier, and then
half of the East Coast can fit in Texas. More than half, actually.
So the Skeeters have to travel at least 1,100 miles to get to anywhere, and the closest one is High Point, being in North Carolina. To get to Lancaster, it's 1,500 miles plus. Long Island, over 1,700 miles. To New Britain, our folks up there in last place in the Liberty Division, 1,700 plus miles as well.
Well, we spend this much time on it. Clearly the person didn't do their research and wanted to spout off on YouTube, as people are prone to do.
Oh, absolutely. It's just when you're broadcasting. It's a 9-1 game here. The Rockers are ahead, folks. It's been a tough day for the Skeeters. You got to find different stuff to talk about. And for me, I guess I'm just I'm dragging the rest of the league today with my anger for the Skeeters.
It's a tough environment. And speaking of tough environment, if you're in Long Island and you're looking for some tough roads to trow, then what you want to do is come to the Long Island Radisson. We have a room waiting for you and spiders to spare.
Nothing like traveling 1,700 miles to end up at the Long Island Radisson.
Now we go back soon.
That's where we start the second half.
Second half.
No, we don't start the second half in Long Island. They come to us. They get to stay at the Sugar Land Marriott, which I've been told by enough players from other teams that is by far the best setup in the league. And it's
of course.
not all that
I mean,
close.
it's not even. It would have been better. We had nice setups in AAA, but I will put the Marriott up against any setup any team has in AAA baseball right now. Beautiful facility right in the downtown of Sugar Land. You have all the restaurants and other activities right there. Great location. Sugar Land, great destination.
I mean, town center, there's literally anything you could possibly imagine, even in a gourmet popsicle shop.
Somerset fan, come on down.
Yeah.
Just realize it's not a 20-minute hike. You will have to get into a plane and ride a few thousand miles down and back.
You have plenty of time to get in your favorite movie on Netflix. Maybe you can get a few movies in, actually, on the...
Yeah, you probably get a movie and a half. Maybe it depends on the movie. In game, that's all you're going to watch.
Or a book.
That's it.
If that's your style.
Somerset fan doesn't read.
Jeez. Cardia takes...
I mean, in general, they do. Just that one particular.
Just that one guy.
One particular clearly doesn't know the distance to Texas.
Nope.
That's all.
Yeah. Well put. Well put. Oh, and see the Cardillo. He's 1 for 4. He's single.
It's 9-1. This is what you get at 9-1.
We are running out of baseball topics to talk about.
Unless YouTube has something. What do you want us to talk about? Go ahead, fire it up. We're interactive.
0-2 pitch. Cardillo
struck him out.
Swings and misses. Roy Merritt, who's back out for another inning of relief.
Having some good. He's getting some good work in.
And I mean, if you had to skip him in the rotation, this seems like a good spot to be able to use him and kind of eat up some innings here, as he's done a nice job. He's worked 2 scoreless so far, like to your point, Chris. Got 1 away now. Nothing on YouTube just yet.
Oh, people, wake up. Come on, this is the time to tune in for the big comeback.
Any topic.
Anytime, you name it, throw it out there. We'll talk about it.
Food to geography to botany.
We'll get some more Rye's Eats, Hungry Rye coming up.
Just
no,
Raising
I'm
Cane's
kidding.
Today. Yeah, don't worry. I won't. You don't have to watch me eat anymore. I had our new.
We are going to do it. I enjoyed your reviews. We just may not need to put that on camera. Nobody needs to see anybody eating, I don't think.
Even Albert Cordero, our catcher, said he was a little bit grossed out by watching me eat. So
I don't think it's a matter of you eating. That's just in general. You don't want to watch anyone eating.
We had this talk though. We watch people eat on 4th of July coming up every year, and they eat in a grotesque fashion. They eat hot dogs.
But that's a competition. This wasn't a competition.
Oh, that bat splits up right behind Merritt. Nice throw from Ryan
Beautiful
Jackson
play.
on the run, but not in time to get Schroeder, who reaches with the infield single as the barrel of the bat's resting there just to the left of the pitcher's mound.
That was some classic color commentary there when I went, oh, that's what you want as a color commentator. Not insightful opinions and researched information, just random guttural noises. Ooh, wow. That's really good color there.
That bat just literally shattered in half. I mean, right at the barrel, right at the handle. I always wonder what that must feel like. I've never played with wooden bats, so I've never broken a bat. To just swing a bat and then end up with just a handle on your way to first base.
It's a weird sensation.
First pitch to Tyler Ladendorf is a called strike. 1-out single for Miles Schroeder. 9-1 lead for High Point. Here in the top of the 9th inning, a day baseball game, Constellation Field. We got the National High School Baseball Championship tonight.
Who are in the finals?
We got the folks from Florida.
Yep.
And then, of course, if you're looking for good baseball, there's only one state you
Texas.
go to.
It's gotta be Texas.
California.
What?
California versus Florida tonight on ESPNU, 7 o'clock Central Time start. So if you want to see Constellation Field on ESPN tonight.
Or come on down, see the game.
For those of you in Sugar Land, Texas, I can vouch. I mean,
They're going to be runs scored.
It is some good baseball being played.
Yeah, really quality games. I mean, really good games, great tournament. For a first time, able to do that right into the dugout, right in between the netting, the opening. That is a hard shot to make.
Looks like everyone's okay. They've retrieved the ball, and yeah, that one went right through a hole in the netting there on the third base side.
No, it's in the opening. Went through the opening, I believe. Look at you dishing on, our operations team having holes in net. We don't have holes in this netting.
I will give kudos to our operations guy.
Infield
Doug.
fly rules in effect, I believe. No.
Nope, not with only a guy on first. That's me first and second.
I'm just messing.
Oh, okay.
Just messing.
I feel that. 2 away here in the top of the 9th inning. Ladendorf goes down. It'll be Quincy Lattimore now with 2 away. I sent a text to Doug because I was alone here with my thoughts for the first 3 innings, which were not a great first 3 innings, and I said
it's tough for 3 innings. I mean, when
like,
you're down 8-0 after losing 6 in a row, 7 in a row, I'm starting to lose track.
I sent a text to him, SOS. I need a color commentator, and he did pop up into the booth with me. As Lattimore hits that hard down the third base side.
Play.
Soferio, a great backhanded stop across the diamond in time.
Shades of Brooks Robinson.
See, so there's an Orioles plug there for you.
I've not heard Padres once, so I thought I'd get the Orioles plug in early.
There you go. And Roy Merritt works a third straight scoreless inning. Skeeters, they trail 9-1. We don't have to go to commercial break again. We can just keep chatting it on through. We've already played all these commercials about 4 times over today.
So rumor has it there's a big debut coming tomorrow night, potentially, to the ballpark. Can't tell you much more than that, but there may be a debut.
Oh, yes.
You finally figured that out. You got that look on your face, and then do I have to write this down for you? I mean, I can.
So, obviously, we want the Skeeters to be winning tomorrow, but let's say if they were to be losing going into the 9th inning.
That would be the time that you probably would see this character.
It wouldn't be the end of the world because I think this character would be just what you would need to propel yourself to a win. Maybe not.
I think we'll find out. We'll all find out together Friday night.
We've either struck gold or we've fallen flat on our faces. I'd like to believe that. Personally, I think it's hilarious what we're going to roll out, but
we'll see. I think a lot of it is, it's very funny on paper, but like some things are hilarious on paper and do nothing. So we may have crickets tomorrow, we may not. I'm excited about, and maybe may not have it tomorrow night.
I mean, ideally, with the way the teams have been playing, it'd be nice to be up going into the 9th inning.
That would be a nice, or not have to go to the bottom of the ninth.
Yeah, but this is a promotion, I promise you.
It will happen tomorrow.
Falls right in line with minor league baseball and everything that's good about it and everything that I've come to love about it. And, we'll just hope we get to roll it out tomorrow. We have to be so vague. We can just tell you exactly what it is. So righty Akil Morris is going to come in here to try to finish this one out. He's 1-0. With a 4.44 ERA, making appearance number 21 on the season as he is signaling it's time to throw down.
Oh, he's going to fight?
I don't think so.
Oh, throw down to second base.
Yes.
I got you.
Exactly.
We almost had some drama earlier.
That was the closest we've gotten to a quote-unquote brawl this year was both.
Yeah, you keep saying brawl. Like that was not a brawl.
It's just
the conversation at home plate.
Both bullpens came out. That's the first time we've had the bullpens both.
A bullpen clearing conversation.
Yeah, that's pretty much how baseball fights go.
It depends.
You get a few good ones.
I've seen some good ones. We had one in Wilmington where the entire team on both sides were suspended, and they had to do it in such a way so that they could actually play. But they had the bare minimum of players for like 4 games.
So what do they just parcel out the suspensions kind of over time?
Yep.
Albert Cordero, he is responsible for the only run so far today in this 9-1 lead for the Rockers.
Johnny Damon was on that team.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Johnny Damon.
JD, great guy.
Shaven Johnny Damon.
That was clean-shaven Johnny.
At that point, yeah, he hadn't gotten to his caveman phase yet.
He was on first wife.
Ah.
So, yep. She would be down at the ballpark with her little daughter. Very nice.
Oh, yeah, because Wilmington, affiliate of the Royals at that point, right?
Correct.
Johnny Damon started out with the Royals.
Johnny's super quiet. Super quiet. Not anymore, but he was super quiet then.
0-2, yeah, he
So
0-2 to Cordero. I mean,
Chris Parsons just distracted Ryan, and at that point, the moment you distract Ryan, is you're going to get silence on the air. Is what you're going to get. I should have filled in at that point, but I was trying to listen to him as well, which
we
again,
might
not
have
good color commentary.
It looks like we're going to get an at bat from Jeff Allen here, our bullpen catcher, bullpen coach, who has played very sparingly. He's been here since 2012, since the team's inception as the bullpen catcher, and has been activated in emergency situations, as today, where there's only 2 guys on the bench, one of which was lifted with an injury last night. That was Anthony Giansanti. And I mean, I'm just gonna go out and guess he's gonna bat, because Cody Stanley is who is up third, and he is coaching first base right now.
Well, maybe. You gotta assume he's gonna bat.
I mean, the man that would be batting third is coaching first base, and now 1 out here. So, yep, Jeff Allen has gone into the on-deck circle. He had, up until last year, he had an at-bat last year, and he struck out, but he had only 1 at-bat leading up to last year, and he had a single. It was 1 for 1. Could have just hung it up. Decided, hey, I'm batting 1,000. 1 away here as Akil Morris gets Cordero to pop out for the first out of the inning. And, yep, for those that have been around here for a long time, we got a lot of loyal fans. Jeff Allen is a face and a name you're familiar with, and he's going to get an at-bat here. He's on deck.
We may have a Rudy situation going on, that he may lead our efforts to come back for this game.
I mean, that's
can happen.
It's one of those things where, you know, in a game like this, a home run from a guy like Jeff Allen could kind of get some of that bad taste out of your mouth from a 7th straight potential loss here.
And then if the next guy hits a home run, and the next guy hits a home run, and the next guy hits a home run.
Kind of like how they put their jerseys on the table.
The next guy hits a home run, and the next guy hits a home run, we lose by 2. But it could happen.
It could happen. It's
we
all
could keep
possible.
hitting even 2 more home runs.
As Jason Martinson swings and misses there, 2-1.
The great thing about baseball, you never know what's going to happen. It's always a mystery at each pitch. I'm just filling time. I really don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just filling time.
You just used like 5 cliches in one sentence there.
You just win 1 game at a time.
You only take it 1 pitch at a time, Chris.
Yep.
2-2 now to Martinson as he takes a high strike with 1 away. 9-1 in lead for the Rockers. They jumped out to an 8-0 lead in the 3rd inning. Really on the back of 2 3-run homers, one from Colleen Sams, the other from Richie Schaefer. Then Richie Schaefer, for good measure, added 1 more solo home run back in the 5th inning. That's all the 9 runs there. That one skied to deep right field. Cardillo on the run. Cardillo looks up and has it there on the run.
Basket catch.
He made that look way too easy over the shoulder, running toward the corner there in right field for the 2nd out of the inning. Well, if there is a silver lining today, it's that we get to see Jeff Allen, the bullpen coach, who plays oh so sparingly, getting a chance to bat in this one here with 2 away in the 9th inning.
So
they had to give him the Titanic batter too.
He does not.
He does not like it. No.
He does not like the Titanic song. And then they played it for him.
That was kind of cold-blooded there as Allen swings at the first pitch and fouls it away.
Probably what happens when you complain about the front office too much.
Yeah, that's
probably what ends up happening.
Sometimes the thing when you complain about something like that, it usually ends up coming back to bite you more often.
But hopefully he can turn it around, use it as motivation, and get on base and start this rally.
0-1 swings through it there, quickly down 0-2. Akil Morris, and the Skeeters now 1 strike away from ending this one. They lead 9-1. Al making his first at-bat of the year, his first appearance of the season, was activated to begin this series back on Tuesday night. 0-2 pitch, loops that into left field.
It's going to be difficult to play. Hit it!
And hangs up just enough for Richie Schaefer there, who puts an end to that and puts it into this one. 9-1, the Rockers win. York not in action today, so the Skeeters, they watch their lead in first place fall to 4 games. And that's where it will stand going into the weekend. Magic number of 5, that still stands as well. It's been a tough 3 games so far to open this series, but we are going to do everything possible from our point, at least off the field, to win this one. We got the guaranteed win tomorrow night. If you come tomorrow night with a ticket and we do not win, you'll get a voucher for another free ticket. And Women's Veterans Night tomorrow as well. Nine to 1, though, is the score here today. Gonna wrap this up real quick for you guys. 9 runs, 9 hits, and an error for High Point. 1 run, 5 hits, no errors for the Skeeters. Troy Scribner, he takes the loss. He moves to 2-2. Tyler Heron picks up the win. He moves to 2-4. The Skeeters with the loss, they fall to 31-30. High Point with the win, they push their record to 36-25. We'll go at 7:05 p.m. tomorrow night. It's going to be Dominic DeMazzi for High Point, 1-1, a 3.60 ERA. The Skeeters have yet to announce a starter for tomorrow night's game. That's going to do it here from Constellation Field. Skeeters, they dropped their 7th in a row. It has been a tough stretch of late. They'll look to turn it around tomorrow night. 7:05 p.m. start against these High Point Rockers here at Constellation Field. Thank you very much for listening. Back at it tomorrow with 7:05 p.m. first pitch.
Let